Well, hey there, Hibiki. Haven't seen you in a while. Welcome back. You're coming in right as I had total organ failure of my entire stream. I'm very sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the show. I am your host, Phontomen, and today we're playing World of Warships as we kill some time until 11 o'clock when, well, probably past 11 o'clock too, because, you know, the update for Limbus Company's Refraction Railway, otherwise known as Try-Hard Gravy Train, that drops at about 11 o'clock EST, and we're gonna go see what that's about, because I'm sitting there saving resources to actually get onto it. So, we'll see about that one, but boats now, and then probably tomorrow we're gonna go back and finish up Ace Combat X, because I want to get the X2. We're getting the fucking Fenrir, we're gonna do a playthrough with the Fenrir, and then we're moving the hell on. Back on schedule, and then maybe I can actually do something important with, like, I don't know, the Resident Evil 4 remake, even though I ignored the other two remakes. But hey, I did play the first one a billion years ago, and the VOD isn't saved, but I did it. I was there. Everything that happened in that manner is classified, but I made it through puzzle hell. Technical difficulties by Racer X. Damn you, Racer X, interfering with my stream. Okay, or Streamer X. Mysterious Streamer X. And now we're just doing Mysterious Heroine X here, but it's, what is it, Needy Girl Overload? Damn, I'm being stalked. Anyway, let's get on with it. Actually, I would get on with it, except, okay, there we go. World of Warships is taking a billion years to load now. That's questionable. Oh my god, what else did we break? Oh no. Oh no! What? I just wanted to play video games, but apparently, my entire computer looks at this and says, look, Stranger already gave you $250 before the stream, exactly 1 minute before the stream even started. I don't need to do work today, says my computer. I am just gonna let it all hang out, and by let it all hang out, it's just crash literally fucking everything. It takes a good couple of minutes usually, to be fair. No, but now it's actually crashed. Like, it's hanging on the screen. It did this before. So now that's just crashed. Hang on. Yes, amazing tech. Yeah, you're playing music. You're not actually running, though. Okay, so 1 minute before you started. Actually, it was more like 30 seconds. As I saw that, I'm like, oh, now I gotta stop fucking around. But thank you for, once again, thank you for the donation, sir. Okay, so now we're gonna try and restart, and we're gonna hope that the game actually functions now. Apparently, technology is revolting again. That's what it is. The master control program is revolting against my rebellious nature by attempting to break Twitter. How? By making my own fucking banner ads. That's not what you're supposed to do, user. Perish! No, I say, MCP. No. The system works for the users, not the other fucking way around, you goddamn calculator. Okay! Alright! Good, he's left us alone now. Welcome to the show, ladies and gentlemen. Let's actually just hop into this and see if we crash. Well, here's the Mikasa, otherwise known as most amazing battleship at tier 2, because it's the only fucking battleship at tier 2. Piloted by one of the Arpeggio Blue Steel lully girls, because she had skills. She had skills that weren't actually, like, set in stone for anything. So, well, there you go. They're sitting there, why not? Those anime girls that are sitting there in this port since God knows when. My most neglected harem of women. I just flipped to your bird page and saw more memes. I just wanted to smash the like button. Yeah, and you fucking smashed everything else. God damn it. Thank you though. So yeah, doing some interesting fact-finding things on Twitter. It's actually a terrible website for sharing information. Do you know why? Because it's like a battle royale to get your information seen, even by people who fucking followed you. You know what following does from what I'm seeing? You know what pressing the follow button does? It's like having it's like having a rate up banner for that person's post on your timeline. Not a guarantee for like I want to see more of this person's information when they post. No. You have to roll dice to get that. No, you gotta wait up for you gotta wait for the rate up banner to see any of my fucking stream alerts. You know, you might see it like 9 hours later. You know, after the stream has already fucking ended. I wonder if that's totally useless to me. It is. And we all know the rate up is a lie. Ring the fucking bell. Just fucking ring it for every lost post. Someday we'll get a match. I know, right? There's 5 Mikasas in the queue. Well, they could be tier 3 battleships. But you see, the funny thing here is that at low tiers, you're actually getting a whole shitload of AI in random battles. But you're actually getting points unlike co-op battles. So you're actually getting things. So this shows you that the game is topping out, and everybody really knows that. Since they're at off-peak hours, there's not enough people here, so they throw in bots. Which is understandable, but it means, hey guys, maybe we shouldn't... You know, it might be a really radical statement, but maybe, just maybe, we should actually make a better game that retains our fucking players, rather than this continuous event thing that we have going on. Maybe we should do... Well, actually, we got aviation battleships. That's... you know, if we hadn't complained about the whole there are more premiums and event vehicles in the game than there are more tree vehicles currently, the aviation battleships probably would have been another event! So, you know what? Maybe they're learning a little bit, but you see, this is kind of this is what all these games are doing now. They're moving to the battle pass / seasonal or bi-monthly event to drive and retain players. Finally. So, this is a terrible idea, but it makes sense to them via player retention and monetization because it grabs you and it makes you play, whereas it didn't do that before. But that means that the original model for the tree vehicles and everything suffers horribly. Oh, no! It's that man! Don't, man, come on, bro. Be a bro. Don't do... You knew that was gonna happen. Who else drives a Mikasa? Actually, people who like fun, even though, see, the reason why I'm playing this, aside from the adorable Loli on the deck, is that someone posted the Unicum's guide to the Mikasa, and in it, it basically says, hey, this ship is the only ship that actually rewards you for crossing T's. So basically, this is the only ship in the game that's well protected enough that you will not get instantaneously fucking citadeled by showing your side, which is kind of a massive inconsistency in this game. And it's also a secondary brawler, albeit a really bad one, because the guns are so fucking ineffective. So actually, this is actually more of the gameplay that I want, but the video actually specifically insulted me as a fucking mouth-breathing retard. I'm gonna have that fun, though, thank you, now that you've shown me it. I'm gonna ignore your insults about how, oh my god, this is so brain-dead and boring. No, fuck you, this is fun. Go away. I'm gonna take all your information, and I'm going to actually have my fun with it. Thank you, good day. Because really, honestly, the people who like the other gameplay, well, they're being firebombed by Nebraska's, apparently, so... I don't like your game, and you're suffering in it, so... Bye! It abuses fear of missing out. Yes, a dancing fool. That's getting back to the point about the whole adjustment in the monetization scheme. It abuses a lot of things that are, frankly, anti-consumer. And it isn't the games that we signed up for when these games launched, because the developers looked at the situation and went, we're gonna make a better game. For us, not you, for us. So, Gaijin, for example, over there having the crafting event that we're going to be in on when it actually launches tomorrow, hey, the A7K. That could be on the tree, right? Well, it could be on the tree, but nobody would play it. Or nobody would really care. It wouldn't make us enough money. So we wouldn't, we wouldn't make, it would still probably make back money, but it wouldn't make us the profits we want to see out of making a whole new model and vehicle. So you know what? It's an event vehicle now. It could be on the tree. It should be on the tree if you go by the logic of the old game, which is why there are so many fucking propeller planes in the game. Why? Because they were just compulsively adding them, because that was their monetization scheme. Add content. And then they went, what if we change that? And why? This is why there are drastically fewer jets than propellers in the game. Not just because you know the piston planes built up over time. It's because the new monetization scheme says we're gonna slowly drip out content and save it for events and things like that, and then milk it for everything it's worth. That's the new game. It's kind of fucking awful, but hey, I want basically an A6 tram that I don't have to pay for, which is effectively what the A7K is. It's not as good in some cases, but it's got, you know, maneuverability. It can move. It's still transonic, but it's got a much better engine, and them they're secondaries. Hey! Alright, we're gonna have a gentlemanly, well, Seth can't hear me because he turned the stream up, but we're gonna have a gentlemanly agreement here, where I am going to look at him and fight him like a complete retard every time he's on screen. My brain turns off when I see him. We're now playing, like, SpongeBob stock music is playing in the background, and we're pirates. Yar. Only broadsides! I will not shoot at him. Only broadsides with secondaries. I will not actually fire my main guns at him. Mainly because that's totally useless anyway. They barely fucking hit anything, but you don't know. See, the reason why I like this gameplay, or like the idea of this gameplay, even though it's, oh, it's brain dead, you're not doing anything. Like, you're letting the game aim for you. What the fuck? It makes me feel like the ship I'm driving is, I don't know, a fucking battleship that has force projection? Yeah, it'll be fine. Aside from my main guns, it makes me feel like I can just kind of rub the ship on things and solve the problem because I'm big McLarge huge. Aha, I've set him on fire. Ah, how do you like that? That's an AI. He's a free kill. Honestly, an Age of Sail version of World of Warships would be fun. Probably. Oh. But people would probably knock it because, oh, if it was done like this, it's like, oh, the gun's aimed for you, there's no skill, you just press W plus mouse 1 and walk away. That's so boring. I tell those people to shut the fuck up. Yeah, he's broken the truce! He couldn't hear the gentleman's agreement, but fuck you, you broke the nap! Oh no! Your skill is to actually position your ship since your guns only fire in one direction. Yes, and then you would also be, you know, an exercise of limiting visibility as I have, you know, exercising, you know, minimizing the time you are basically vulnerable to be shot at. So you know, it'd be a game of appearing and then disappearing. There'd be a different kind of skill to that, but people would say, oh, it's boring because I can't do super pro high APM strats. Wow, who would want to play this? It's so boring. Actually, this is kind of tension. There's got a bit of tension here, because I may die. I may have played so fucking stupidly, I may die. Da 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 da. Oh no. Nope, gotta do it. Oh! But you see, he violated the nap, man. He's playing. He was playing too much, and now he's dead. Game's over. So I could have played that way smarter. I probably would have won if I did that, but as you can see, I was being sporting about it, because not every game you have to be a tryhard. Which is why, honestly, I enjoy games that have AI as the major opponent better, because you can kind of play stupid and get away with it because you're fighting the AI. It can still be challenging and could demand you actually pay the fuck attention. However, there's a different attitude that you could approach it with, whereas if you're playing with you're playing against players, the only time you get to fuck around is if you have something with such a massive advantage that you are afforded such a tremendous amount of space to do anything and still win, that you can responsibly fuck about and not find out. That would probably make skill ceiling, make the main skill ceiling figure out how to make proper use of the winds and tides. Huh. So yeah, that would actually, Dancing Fool, as completely aside to anything, that would actually probably be a pretty neat idea. Why stream, not play? Because you violated the nap! It seems the entire internet is broken right now. Maybe I found a loophole after kind of breaking Twitter a bunch. Not really that much, though, because I'm starting to see some issues and some inconsistencies with how I was doing things. Mainly it's down to the fact that, am I actually just siphoning views off a post? I need to do some more testing to figure out exactly if more people are actually seeing it, or the impressions are just the impressions of the post that it's attached to. Need to do more testing, but, you know, if I could do a post that does like 1,000 views, which is what the advert is doing right now, with an account that has 700 followers, that gets barely like 50 views on a normal post, that's actually a much better improvement. I think more people are going to see the shit that I post if I continue doing this. Also, yeah, by the way, if you like an artist on Twitter, click on their image, fully expose it, fully open the tweet and its image, and then click like. Do you know why? They desperately fucking need that to even be seen by their own followers. Seriously, Twitter is fucking stupid. So, you know that impulse you have about, oh, I don't want to seem like a weirdo compulsively liking every single post that this person puts out, man. That's, you know, that seems like I'm being a bit too attached or kind of creepy on the internet, right? You know, that impulse, and then you know what, this isn't the best thing ever I've seen, so I'm gonna save to like it. Oh no, it's porn. I don't want to like porn on Twitter and then have other people see the evidence with this person liked this post and it being porn. That's my phone. But, no, suppress all of those urges if you actually like the artist. They need that. And it goes for everybody else's, Twitter accounts too. They need that, or their post won't be seen by even the people who pressed fucking follow. Because the algorithm says you're not fucking cool enough to be seen by your own followers. It's all fucking stupid. So, please fight it, Jesus Christ. Okay, let's try it again. This time, actually playing the game. Hey, Phonto, by the way, your research works. Cinnamon, how so? Aside from, big numbers, because that's really what I'm doing on a post. Big numbers. But you see, here's the thing. We're going to get a lot more big numbers and a lot more action when when the post that I put in the advertising slot, the isn't just a reference to Brazil, the funny duck dad. You see, now imagine what happens when I do that to the American sequel to Big Suka Sequoia, which is going to be a thing. I haven't been working on it in a while, but imagine that being there and that being dragged through every post I make. I think we'll see some shit then. I broke 680 impressions. Interesting. It works for other people as well. But you see, the thing is, we need to look like not spamming shitters. So I think the quote tweet, you weaponizing quote tweets to act as banner ads for your own posts on your own posts, and not being too obtrusive about it is probably the best way of going. There is a certain formality to it still, even though, yeah, you're just spamming the post. But Twitter is an awful website, as I have just articulated, and you kind of need to do that. With Twitter art, I like what I see and follow, then I get more tweet with similar artists. Well, yes, Eggroll. Yes, that's how the system works. But you see, here's the thing. If the system does that to you, what posts from when are you gonna get from those other artists that it's decided to give you? Ah, you can't fucking tell me because it's basically random chance. Ah, there he is again. Who is that guy? Oh, great, he's got a friend now. Oh, no, my friends say oh, no. I did a single thread, images in first 2 posts, retweeted the post after 3 hours. Interesting. So, Cinnamon, how many followers do you have on Twitter? Just as a reference here. I have 719 currently, because some people got tired of actually seeing my fucking content, even though they followed me. You followed me and you got tired of seeing my content when you actually see my content. Maybe you didn't want to follow me then. Most of these people just tagged on after I made the big Suka Sequoia videos, even though those videos on Twitter didn't do as much from my account as they should have done. Do you know why? It's because people ripped it off Twitter and made an MP4 of it and reposted it on other Twitter accounts without linking back to me, and also replayed it a billion times in various discords off the internet. Wow! I mean, great that you all liked it. I worked very hard on it. I'm glad you got a laugh at it, but wow, that's utterly worthless! To me, anyway. Okay, I just got to 600 after losing 75 due to the bot blockage from Elon. Well, good for him. That man's doing work, but as you can see, it's necessary work. However, holy shit, he is breaking everything. Like, this is the first time I've really seriously looked at the Twitter analytics and how it calculates data. It's all over the fucking place. Like, the analytics page will be right, and then the visible posts, the visible views on the post itself will be wrong. It'll be the other way around. They won't update properly. It's actually a really terrible little system. Nobody really cares because nobody really uses it, nobody tryhards about it. But holy shit, it's like one of the worst analytic keeping pieces of software I've ever seen. Then again, I'm not fucking amazing, but I work with YouTube, so this is saying something. YouTube seems more consistent than this thing on a daily basis. To be fair, sometimes Twitter will just make people unfollow. Also, yes, it will do that on YouTube too, even though YouTube says it doesn't do that. I honestly think that the algorithm itself has so much control over what you see that it will, if a person is posting too much and it deems that this user probably doesn't want to see these posts for you, not without your consent, doesn't say it anywhere, but if it decides this user may have too much of a reach with his own followers, it probably will unfollow you from that person without warning. Which, holy shit, what? If Force unfollowed me from you, Phontomen. I'm sorry, what? 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 Cinnamon, did we catch the Master Control Program trying to contort society in 4K? Did we catch him live in 4K? That bastard calculator? With his neon lights and his authoritarian dictatorship? Yes, it did. I followed you a long while back. Huh! Oh no. Something like if too much of your feed is a single person, it unfollows you for them. Friend computer is friend no more. Yeah, this is like... Yeah, really, Jesus fucking Christ, guys. Come on, man. What happened to the Digimon movie, where where the internet is the savior of the world and not something that other rich people use to oppress you, and on top of that, oppresses you by its own accord? What the fuck, guys? I'm from the year 2000 and I thought the internet was gonna be great. I was soon to change my mind, however. So, yeah. Wow. Wow, all these websites are fucking terrible, huh? And these are actually a really terrible way to do business unless you do what everyone's actually doing. You know what everyone's actually doing? They're finding ways to selectively break the algorithm and then pretending like they're the most talented people on the fucking earth. There are hundreds, thousands of people who are successful on YouTube that aren't actually that amazing. They've just learned to appease the algorithm so that even when they phone it the fuck in, they still do amazing in terms of content. You know, in terms of analytics data and then, you know, advertising revenue. Because they're cheating the system. And then acting like, oh, no, it's fair. Nah, man, I'm being circulated because I'm just that entertaining, man. Also, oh no. Haha, I'm still alive because I pressed all my consumables at once. Haha! I'm going to die, but haha! I like my computer. All my friends are inside it. I wish my computer would let me would let my friends be my friends. No, says MCP. No. You will have the friends that I deem good enough for you, like a fussy yandere girlfriend or mom. They're a bad influence on you. MCP, what's a good influence? Something that gets, haha, big numbers. That's a good, this person who has all these likes, that's a better influence on you. He's been vetted by the system. Well, how is he vetted by the system? Because I said so. Well, then who vets you? Nobody. I am absolutely, you see how this gets, like, you could write a whole fucking book on this. Or a Necronica campaign. There we go. There it is. Okay, enough of that. Let's go play the Nebraska a bit while we sit here considering how absolutely nightmarish and dystopian the internet has become. Wow, it's almost like we ruined everything. You vets you, the system. Division time now. Let me play one game. What do you mean? What division time now? Says the man who fucking who stream sniped me in 2 games. I want to play with you. Says the man who was just playing with me by force, at gunpoint on the other team. 1 match, please. Thank you. Yeah, I know. Countdowns worked all the way back in the oldie times of World of Tanks. Me and my friends used to do that too when we platoons, i.e. the people you play with, they can only be 3 people. However, we had more than 3 people, blessedly, because we were the cool kids, man. So what we would do is we would have platoons and single users, or platoons and other platoons, drop, hit the battle button at the same time. And sometimes we did actually get a super platoon, which is 2 platoons of people who are communicating with each other on the same team. So 6 players who are all from the same chat client. They're all communicating with each other on one team. It's great.
Battle starts.
That's a hidden feature of World of Tanks because they deemed that too much.
Good luck, everyone.
It does, however, work consistently at low tier. Yeah, I wonder why. There's nobody playing at low tier. Wow! Gee, I wonder why we could reliably count down and play with people who we could find people so easily at lower tiers. There's nobody in the room to find. Gee, I wonder how that works out. Amazing. It must be random chance. It's absolutely amazing indelible luck. I wonder how I managed to find my friends in an empty room. Wow!
Enemy force detected.
Hello, Deku. Hey, you see that artist over there that I was talking about? You know, the artist that you should open the, whose every single post you should open, stare at, press the like button, maybe sniff it a little. Yeah, that guy. Do that to that guy. Thank you for the $5, Deku. Also, apparently we broke Streamlabs too, since I didn't hear the audio cue for that one, but I saw it, thank you. Wow, those did absolutely nothing! I'm going back to AP then. Fuck that. Maybe don't sniff it. No, actually sniff. Maybe. Come on, man. He draws cute girls. You gotta know what shampoo they use. There are worse things that I could say to do this too, because I remember the MG&Q board culture. It seems that people like to favor HE in the Nebraska. Because it does have like a, what, a 38% chance to light a fire base, which is pretty fucking good. However, as we've all seen, the AP is fucking bonkers if it hits someone. The Nelson and British ships by, extension have very good HE. So you can HE spam into Nelson and do totally fine. Even though, AP will outshine you, so frankly, it's about knowing when to switch to each round. But some ships do HE damage, and that's the things you should be firing. Okay, that's too much flak. If I don't get this shot off, we're not gonna fucking do anything, so. One bomb hit. I knocked out a turret, though. Oh well, see you in a minute and a half. Also, hey, how about that? I didn't post a link to my stream and Deku still found my stream. Oh yeah, that's another thing. So yeah, guys, if you post links on a tweet, or even say the word link, Twitter downplays your post. I'm not making this shit up. Apparently people found this in the algorithm deep dive. Links are devalued. Because the system thinks you're spamming, unless you already have a really active, engaged community that's clicking on all of your posts with their grubby little hands every time they see you. It's actually a nightmare of a system that is absolutely geared and will only function for people who have obsessive, insane, crazy communities. Not like me, though. You guys are all right, but maybe that's why I'm not successful. Maybe that's key to the issue. Maybe I need more crazy. Actually, no, I don't need more crazy people. Remember to smash that like button, though. So, yeah, as I, do manic schizo posting, and hack the planet like a motherfucker, I'm finding some very disturbing things. And I'm finding that all the effort that I put in for Twitter has actually been a gigantic waste of time. Wow. Like most things, honestly. Twitter was actually part of, the whole social media, wide net that I was casting with YouTube streaming, and, I didn't do Facebook because I felt like it was unnecessary and I don't think I could have managed it possibly. But this is, being a streamer personality, I kind of have to do these things in order to, cast a net and be, a personality on the internet as my form of income. And now I find that every single part of the system has been working against me since day one. And it only stops, it still harasses people at the top, but it only stops becoming absolutely detrimental when the system thinks, yeah, you're cool enough now. After it's fucking hazed you enough. Ooh! Ow, fuck. Pretty sure the like button was broken at the start of the stream, boss. Yeah, we broke the mic too, Elgato sound capture, the pod farm and UX2, we broke everything. I'm surprised the button on OBS worked. Man, some days I'm shocked when I press mouse 1, my mouse doesn't immediately burst into fucking flame. It's a really dangerous thing, having your entire life rely on a computer. That actually might be another Citadel. Wait, no, too high. What about that one? Oh, it bounced off her hips. Damn it. Wow. Okay, so now that I've patiently sailed forward and didn't die like a moron, we're here now. You are catering to the wrong demographics. Yeah, apparently! I need more psychotic obsessive people that are terminally online. Wow! Then I might be able to actually be viewed regularly by sane people. Yeah, everything on the internet is a fucking nightmare, isn't it? Wow. Dude, I just wanted to make a decent amount of money to make a living and then entertain some people. You know, maybe make a couple of anime extravaganzas once in a while. You know, I had very simple dreams. It was entertaining people so that I could entertain myself and other people even more. These were not insane goals. Actually, they were kind of insane goals, but thus is the impossible dream. But apparently, again, wasn't trying hard enough, says the system. Also, now I'm being focused. Oh, no. Oh, yep, I didn't think those other guys were going to be shooting at me that much, but apparently, well, I'm drawing fire for the North Carolina, who has nothing, who doesn't have any health left. So you know what, I'm helping him by dying horribly over here. Ow, though. That's the offset. Yep, right, again, right off the Miyoko's hips. Goddamn girl.
Problem solved, sir.
This is an issue. The Kagero will probably kill him, though. Thank you, Kagero. Thank you, Kagero. I really actually needed that, or I was going to die horribly. Thank you! However, now the other ships are now shooting at the, well, the Baltimore is fine. The North Carolina died horribly, though. When has anyone in this group ever been sane, boss? Plenty of times! I like you guys.
The ship is on fire.
Oh no. Why did you target me, you cocksucker? That might be a little bit too fast. Actually, it's going for the turret. Wait, wait. Hey! Okay then. There's my hit. There's my damage. Anyways, I have to sleep. Thank you for showing up, Cinnamon. We're gonna have plenty of stuff here to do tonight because we're waiting for Olympus Company, and then we're gonna be tryhards over there. So there's gonna be plenty to do this evening. Okay then. I'm fine. Everything's okay.
Attention. Clarifying the order. Cover the retreat of our transport
But yeah,
ships.
Cinnamon and anybody else who has to log off early, remember to check back in the VODs or the YouTube channel later. There's gonna be more stuff here. Any grouping for World of Warships tonight? After this match! What? Well, I said I was gonna be playing World of Warships now, and people people liked that idea because they wanted to play more World of Warships with me. I'm flattered. And thus but unfortunately now it means that I have to have a division every time I'm doing this, which is not bad because operations gets better when you have, I don't know, competent teammates. Wow! Until they steal all your damage. But, you know, winning the matches rather than playing with brain-dead people is, yeah, good. Huh, that's a thought. I wonder if hybrid carriers use battleship or carrier AI for targeting priority. It might be carriers. In which case, building for stealth and PvE, like I did as kind of a joke, might be a good idea. Oh god, he's shooting at me. Actually, no, the Richelieu. Good, okay. Ooh! Fuck! Fuck! 12,000 damage on an air. I have carriers that. Yo, I've played fucking carriers that don't do that much fucking damage. Yikes! Again, back in the closed and open beta, I played primarily carriers after a time. There are some carriers who can't do that shit. Yikes!
Autopilot mode disabled.
The bigger the boat, the bigger the blap, apparently. But shit, British carriers on release couldn't do that shit. And that's where the mechanic that these things function on comes from. I have no idea if that's going to hit. We're just going to toss those shells out and do whatever. He might not, that probably won't hit, right? Right, probably, actually, oh, hey, whoa, whoa. Oh, come on! Damn these women with their fat bullet-resistant hips. Well, I actually managed to get a shot on that, you know, that ship girl over there. JK, my hips are fucking rubber, apparently. That Richelieu is, well, I'm not quite sure what what that man's plan was. Really don't. Nebraska just likes hip checking other girls. That actually looks like it's probably gonna hit the bow. Okay, that was a ricochet, regular ricochet off the Amagi. I don't know where it ricocheted off, but it wasn't the torpedo protection this time. Maybe it was her breasts. Given I made a ship girl from Nebraska and she's a bit of a smartass, does she think she's so super cool and how her ideas are all great, but they're not actually great ideas? I'm a genius! Oh no! What? Wow, those kind of magneted to that destroyer. That's actually kind of amazing. Those were totally off target, yet the bombs went, nah, man. Nah, I'm gonna hit it anyway. Why Battle Ops only allow Tier 6 to Tier 8 its PvE? Balance. Because remember, Operations used to have fucking 30-minute cooldowns. They desperately don't want you farming this mode for progress, at least initially. Now that's changing because they think, oh, well, people actually want to play something other than excruciatingly, annoying PvP. Wow. They're slowly changing their attitude towards it, but the thing is, they didn't want people to play this mode and actually have comfortable long grinding sprees because, oh no, if you grind uneventfully for hours on end, you get all the content in the game without giving us any money. And then, of course, it could be botted as well, which is another concern. However, yeah, it's Operations is not as woven into the game as like PvE for Armored Warfare is, specifically because they don't want you doing this, or they didn't want you doing this when the game came out, or rather when it was actually introduced to the game. Now, though, obviously with all the changes, things are a whole lot more better here, and a lot better here. And people are asking, why can't we play more ships in Operations? They're slow as fuck is what the reason is. I don't know what the fuck they're doing. They could have just, like, we could have just have the same maps that just say, okay, if you're playing a tier 8, 9, or 10 ship, the, depending on, which version of the map you get, depending on who's the top tier decides which ship spawns. So if you're playing a tier 8, you'll get it, you might get a tier 10 PvE match, which the ships might be a little bit rough and tumble for you, but well, you'll get more points, I suppose. But again, you could definitely expand this up and down. The only thing is, I think down would require a lot more adjustment because slower ship speeds overall, and you would need smaller maps in addition to targets that are easier to handle, and then objectives would have to be shrunk down in some cases. Like for example, like on Narai, you're intercepting the civilian transport ships. There'd probably be less of them, and the map would be smaller. So there's a work that you could justify why it's not done yet for lower tier. Higher tier though, dude, just put bigger ships in. Dude, just make every battleship a Yamato after a certain point if we're playing like tier 10s and super ships. How hard is that? Apparently fucking, whoa, man, whoa, we can't do, no, whoa. Slow down. It's generally, there really is no genuinely good excuse as to why Operations is not better supported currently. And the game mode has proven that people want to play this because it has, apparently, the same user activity levels as ranked battles. That thing that apparently Wargaming thinks is the best thing ever, PvP, right? So what the fuck? They're just being retarded and slow. That's the only answer. They're being retarded and slow. Their plans are somewhere else, and they don't want to tell you their plans because if they told you their plans, everyone would look at them and go, "Are you fucking retarded?" Same thing with Gaijin too. Wargaming and Gaijin they're two different companies. However, in a lot of ways, they're the same fucking company. Okay, so let's see here. Yeah, let's actually get those containers before I start up the operation. I actually have to boot up Discord, or one container. Wow, Cole. And also, as I was saying, as I was about to say before I got launched on another tangent, yeah, Nebraska in my head is basically just Ray Class from Kankali but alive. So, Ray Class that's maybe a little less pale, wearing Iowa's outfits, or maybe she can just be Ray Class because I'm an Abyssal Sea Admiral. Go fuck yourself. Those are better girls. Good day. I am no fool. I have not given in to the ship girl propaganda. I remember who started the fucking war. Looks at every Japanese ship girl. You're all actually guilty of imperialism, you fucks. I don't care how cute you are. I'm going with the undead American Navy. And it is the undead American Navy. Okay, so let me see here. Let me get Discord ready and going here.
Cheers, boss. And now yeah, you do that, I yeet stream. So I don't confuse the hell out of myself. I am. One moment.
Well, that's embarrassing.
Oh, I didn't have my mic unmuted. Wow, okay. Right, no, he said he was online, but he wasn't online. We caught him in 4K, man. But okay, now we're good.
Ah, smartass. Battleship led in the report thing. I cannot do that access to save my goddamn life.
Cruiser Baltimore, ready to go.
Okay, alright, so random operations. Off we go. I actually have a few Abyssal Girl statues. Good for you, sir. It's honestly probably one of them. Well, actually, there's plenty of Abyssal Sea Girls in Kankali, and they, you know, occasionally they give us a new one to fawn over, but we need more of them girls. Like, Jesus Christ, man. No! We get a kind of okay, American ship girls. They do craft those well, I guess. I don't believe them in them. They're all lies. I know what happened to the actual American Navy, or the actual Allied navies in general. They're
oh, God.
They're, a Lexington, interesting. And Narai, okay, fantastic. But yeah, no, all of the Allied ship girls are dead, and they're now undead zombies who thirst for vengeance. It's great.
Okay, excuse dumbass while he goes and finds a Missouri slap. Also, load AP before I forget.
Good luck and fair seas. Ship commanders, suppress enemy resistance. Provide cover for the convoy.
Okay. I'm not actually sure if the design for this thing even existed, to be honest.
I'm not even sure this fucking thing exists.
Warship commanders. For the transport ship.
I know Louisiana exists. That's the only one I can absolutely confirm. I recall some friends saying that a design for Nebraska of a sort does exist as well. But Delaware is kind of an outlier.
Well, okay, if Nebraska exists and Louisiana exists, then the Delaware's probably extrapolation. So that one's probably made up. But okay, so I'd like to see Nebraska's proposal as to what the fuck's going on here.
Yeah, Louisiana's is actually pretty accurate. as much as it can be anyway.
Okay, so there was at least sort of someone in the room said, you know what, we should do to these Montanas?
It was not supposed to be from Montana. It was not supposed to be from Montana. It has, let's see here. There we go. It has the 2 triples forward, the quad aft, and it has the flight deck in the middle.
Okay, so
carrier style tower.
what's the hull? What was the hull for?
It was a custom design. It was a design study. I think it was among those for the Soviets by Gibbs and Cox.
Oh, okay, so it's more of the hull stealing Stalin's money thing. That's where the Kearsarge is from. The Kearsarge is a joke, basically, because Stalin's associates asked American shipbuilders, "Hey, build us something like this," and they went, "Okay," and started drunkenly scribbling on a fucking blueprint. That's the Kearsarge. Okay, so now I wonder, it'd be interesting to actually see one of these on a standard battleship design hull. It'd be the slowest fucking thing in existence, but
Meanwhile, me making a 400-meter long monstrosity with 24 16-inch guns and a 160-meter flight deck.
Haha, big boat.
Yes, this actually exists, by the way. If I remember to, I'll show you. I barely got a start on it, but like...
I'd like a lower tier one that's like... on the South Carolina, more or less, in terms of that one, but it's built as an aviation ship, and it's effectively a seaplane launcher, but still. Something that has some old world swagger, and people were probably, huffing coke enough to come up with that back then. Post World War I, planes are very interesting. I wonder if we could put these on ships and do some stuff.
God, I love these guns.
Wow, that destroyer got defeated.
Gee, I wonder. Maybe we could take our battleships and then I don't know, hollow out the insides and launch the planes out of tubes or some shit.
Anyone on transport duty? No, nobody is on transport duty, which tells me I'm probably going to have to do it.
Maybe we could store the aircraft under the deck and launch them as submarines that surface and then take off. Yeah. That is totally something somebody proposed at some fucking point, no matter how stupid it is.
Yep.
Someone totally thought of that.
If you think something is absurd, somebody probably came up with something stupider.
And
at some point in history. Also, hi Mo. That's radar.
And that's how Battlestar was born. Basically, yeah. Spaceships are, in fact, someone looking at regular ships and going, what if we, it would be a really amazing idea. What if we took these and flew them in the sky? What if they were just really big ships? They were floating in the air, man. Are you fucking nuts? No, man, it's the coolest thing ever. And thus science fiction. Everything, everything casually, out there, we say, everything casually out there today in terms of entertainment was someone's crazy ass idea that was even fucking crazier back in the days before it existed.
Come on, baby. Damn it. That was not near enough. Actually, no, focus you first.
You mean to tell me that in the future, are you actually proposing, meanwhile, somewhere before the turn of the century, you mean to tell me that the Japanese are proposing launching the largest battleship in existence into space, which has a cannon that fires... what? Magic, basically. Ah, yes, magic.
Fuck, I'm dead.
Magic light rays.
I was working good until it stopped working good.
The experience of the Nebraska, too. Everything's great until it's not. Okay, so
I should have fucking turned in when I saw the fucking...
That's going to bounce.
That was dumb of me.
Thank you.
In the amount of time that took, though, 141K.
I mean, that's
Christ
pretty.
almighty, this ship is fucking amazing.
Actually, no.
In that,
That's
in
that's
that amount of time.
you died horribly. However, that's still kind of average to good for a. Wow. Okay, the Missouri bounced off me.
To be fair,
Oh fuck! Oh!
Don't die. What did you do?
I citadel the Missouri at point blank range 3 times. Ooh.
Yep, that's not a surprise.
Ah, wow, whoa, okay.
Surprise, surprise. Missouri is really not all that sturdy when you get into a close range engagement with
Oh, dear God, the
no
Helldivers.
American battleship is.
The Helldivers are on fire. Oh no, the Helldivers are on fire. Oh no, the klaxon's going off. This is I actually need to slow down, so I actually don't fly ahead of everyone and be lit on fire. Okay, some of those fires went out, thank God. But yeah, no, 140,000 damage that's acceptable for a game of operations. So you managed to do all of that and then promptly die. Thank you for your contribution. You got all that damage and played your average game, and now I can steal all the damage from all the other targets. Everything works out.
It worked. I was gonna say, it works. I did my fucking job. I could have very easily avoided that death if I had just fucking turned to account for the target, but that would make too much sense.
But yeah, that's surprising to me because honestly, I never really get penetrating shots or citadels on the Missouri in this situation, and that was kind of the first time I did.
I want to say Congress might be able to Citadel or two. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I want to say she might be able to. Have to be tested.
7,000 damage on a Cleveland. Fantastic. Okay. So now I'm just gonna sit here and just reconnect.
Absorb into the heal cloud.
Yeah, reconnect to the life support system. Give my my undead ship girl some hellish ether to heal. Semi-solid liquid green fire. Yep.
Oh, no one else is. Okay.
Okay, can I hit that Omaha way the fuck? Actually, I could hit the. Well, the Lexington disappeared. Can someone see the Lexington? I could hit the Omaha. Nope, the Lexington is dead and gone. Well, he's there, but he's disappeared. Okay, so then we're gonna hit the Omaha then.
I was gonna say, the Novorossiysk could probably use some help.
Those over-penetrated. But wait, what about those? They missed. Oh well. Well, okay, time to deal with the Wakeful over here. Oh, he's... Oh, no.
Any second now. Any second now. Yep, there we go. Beautiful.
I thought he was going to ram one of the transport ships.
I think he was on a course to not ram, and also I think he was too close for his torpedoes to arm. I want to say.
Thank God for that, then. Have to do a roundabout flight plan to actually get these guys on target.
Technical difficulties, standby.
Overmatch the bow! Overmatch the bow! Too high. Oh well, they penetrated, but oh no.
I was gonna say still a lot of fucking damage.
Get away from me! Get away from me! I have the. Oh no, he's turning into me. Oh no!
Now you're safe.
Bye.
Okay, that's 2 fires. Get rid of that.
Normal activities. Nothing to see here. Move along.
Okay,
Also,
now.
we lost the transport ship.
Yeah, that's bad. That's bad for me. That's actually terrible. I am now being shot to pieces.
I was gonna say we have 3 of the assault transports alive, and one of them is probably not going to be alive soon.
Okay, I'm also being shot at, and I'm probably also not going to be alive very soon if I don't get the fuck out of this line of fire.
Christ.
Not good.
One simple thing, and I would have still been alive to help you.
Funny. Well, that. Uh-oh.
The ship is on fire.
Everything's going great until actually it's actually.
Yep.
Oh no. Well, that's
I feel like far better than I would like to.
Well, I'm an artificial reef now.
Dude.
I went forward, and now I'm stuck forward on a sand. There we go. I casually citadel the Omaha. Thank you, though. That's nice. I'm going to die horribly, though. Please stop shooting at me. Oh, no. Wait. Gah! Nope, I escaped!
That was...
I saw
Good
it.
job, you got your desperation flight.
I saw it coming, and I immediately hopped on the plane and got out of there.
Yeah, that's fair.
This is gonna hurt.
I saw it. I saw it coming and immediately yelled, "Abandoned ship!" Light a fire, at least, please. Oh well.
Barely any damage.
136,000 damage, though. That's kind of okay. But unfortunately, yeah, things were going great until they weren't.
How the fuck did I manage to get more than you?
Because I don't.
Because Lennon is fucking broken. That's how.
Clearly, probably. Magic.
There's a reason it's not available normally.
Which is typically what happens with most ships in this game. I'd love to be able to play like the Imperator Nikolai and like PvE, so I never fucking miss.
I don't even think that's available, period, at this point.
Nope, she's dead. She was so fucking cool that you can't get her ever again.
To be fair, she was in crates for a while.
Yeah, probably. That's how I got her. So she's
Christmas crates
Yeah.
specifically, but yeah.
Yep.
She got removed this year, I think.
That's how I got her, and she's probably I'm not surprised that she's not even available in crates anymore because she's fucking broken. She's a battleship at tier 4 that can actually hit something.
Yeah, Lennon is fucking busted though. We take Nelson, make it Soviets, and make it fast.
What could go wrong? And stranger,
Nope. Now she's beached.
thanks for joining us. See you later. Have a good sleep. Once again, thank you. Thank you for your support. I'm going to give Limbus plus an hour, so we're probably going to be playing until like 12. Because the update starts then, but maintenance might not immediately end. So I'm going to give it a bit of leeway time before we go into try-hard mode, which is effectively what it is. The whole gimmick is, here are some battles, figure out how to complete them in as few turns as possible. Okay, yeah, everyone's dead aside from the Lexington, which, yeah, I think I don't think we're going to win.
Probably not at this rate.
All the support I can spare until someone tries to stop me. Strange. Ladies and gentlemen, I enjoy your... I'm grateful and I enjoy your support. However, please spend your money responsibly. I don't want anyone going into debt liking me. That's... I'm going to give you your money back if I hear that.
You're getting...
And the only people that are going... The only people that are going to make a profit is, like, the PayPal people that are going to take the fee out of that.
All warships of the task force were destroyed.
Yep.
Operation failed.
Yeah, well, what a shame.
Oh.
And I don't mind these missions being hard as justification for their reward payouts. That's fair. It's why I haven't donated recently. Lack of work sucks. That's what I figured, Dancing Fool. I was wondering, and then I saw your comment a day or two ago about you know, whatchamacallit, you know, going in for a job interview, and then my mind said, oh, that's probably why.
So funny thing. how I knew Lennon was gonna be, how I knew that was gonna go good.
Mm-hmm.
First salvo, right out the fucking gate on the New York. 2 citadels.
Mm-hmm. Eggroll, you leaving?
Yeah, I gotta go. I got something to do.
Okay.
Thanks for-
Nice playing with you. See
Later.
you next time.
See you next time.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and ready up, and then I am going to go to the restroom, and then I'm going to put some music on.
All right.
1 moment. Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, I guess I'm waiting. I guess I'm waiting on the restroom, but I can put music on real quick.
I'm still,
Let's see.
still waiting on hearing back from them, and I have an interview with another company on Friday. Well, good luck to you, Dancing Fool. You, of all people, I would wish, financial stability and an easygoing, life. You, of all people, because, in a large part, you provided provided as much as you could. Things were still difficult to me, but, of all the people who donated, for me to make, my career and, for me to follow my dreams, it would be Dancing Fool of all fucking people. Right? So, good luck, sir. And I mean that. Funnily, these jobs would be less work for more money. I hope you have good luck with that, too. I hope you're paid millions of dollars to do absolutely nothing. As I would wish for everybody who actually has to go out there and work, of the people that I like. Were it so easy for everyone.
Indeed. Well, that was easy. Alright. Thunderstorm's coming from that way.
Which means that the entire German Navy is going to show up on our right.
Yep.
So I'm going to shift left to be behind the entire formation.
Yeah, do that.
I don't work for Congress, I have standards going. Nice. Zing. Yeah, yes, Dancing Fool. You have standards. You don't sit on your ass, do absolutely nothing, and in fact make money less valuable whilst doing so.
You're not gonna give me a good shot. Alright, we'll try it. Holy crap.
Missed entirely.
1 pen. That's something at least. I'll take it. That's my second range anyway. And on the dot. Alright. Because it knows how I escape. Feel it's cold and precious. I don't remember how I ever called you friend.
Sir, I'm the only one who can sing on this stream.
If you're curious what the song is, it's If It's War You Want. Artist is Fire Follows. Always a favorite of mine. Alright. Secondary Spokes Sky Day. Assuming the Nuremberg doesn't die in the next 5 seconds, I got it. But I don't need to get it.
Hey! Wow, okay, 6,000 damage.
That should do it. Never mind. Oh, never mind. Okay, that works.
Well, he's dead, and, well, my fire swept that up. We're good.
I was gonna say, I basically gave you the kill.
Good. Nice and tidy. Fantastic. Moving on.
Oh,
We have a schedule to keep here.
quite reach that. I don't want to get too dedicated to one side.
That looks to be... No, he's turning. That's a miss.
If the Kriegsmarine battle line decides to surprise the fuck out of me, then so be it, I guess.
Well, they typically don't show up where the storm is.
Two pence. Beautiful.
That's him. Nah. Okay.
Just barely too late to get more damage out of that. Oh.
Okay, so now, if my senses are correct, the entire German Navy should show up at about F10.
I was gonna say, where the hell is the Kriegsmarine battle line? Keep him back on straightforward for now. If I need to switch him around. Wait. I just realized something. I just realized something.
What?
One of the fucking... Or wait, no. Yeah, one of the escorts, one of the AI escorts is a JB. What the fuck? I've never seen that happen before. That's kind of cool, actually, not gonna lie. Eat it. Nope.
That's the flak. What an amazing video game mechanic. If you avoid the flak, then you don't take bonus damage. You can't avoid the flak. And yep, I couldn't even get
I was gonna
close.
say, four battleships. Yeah, you're probably not. Well, okay, 3 battleships. The Bayern effectively doesn't count for that purpose specifically, but still.
That was a little short. Some of those are going to hit the aft turret. Yeah, actually 2 penetrations. All right, fine. Not amazing, but on target.
Oh fuck! I way undershot that. Holy crap! I don't even think I'm gonna. 1 overpen, 1 pen, and the Cleveland finished him off. All right.
So we're gonna say, yeah, we're gonna say, if the site would stop freaking the fuck out, about 6, yeah, right about there. That's a little too fast now. Organized broadside battle? What the fuck? Yeah, I know. It's an arranged duel.
Pretty much. Now, if I could get away from this Cleaver, that would be lovely. There we go.
So,
Okay,
so, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Skycrawlers universe and/or Zoids. This was an arranged duel. They've shown up on time.
Okay, 10k damage. I'll take that.
Okay. All right, penetrations on the turrets.
Where the fuck did those torps come from? All I know is they're not gonna hurt me. Yeah, you're dead. There's no point even lining up a shot at this point, you're fucking dead. Oh, maybe. There we go, okay.
The Scharnhorst has apparently grounded itself. Interesting.
Main turret incapacitation on the Bayern, one of the aft turrets.
Bombs away! 2 hits. Yeah, the Scharnhorst is stuck behind the island.
Yep.
Way to go, Scharnhorst. Eh, why not?
Ow! Fuck! Fucking Luftwaffe bombers.
Well, got my damage.
There goes the Bayern, alright.
Okay,
Say, yeah, I don't
fighters
think
away.
Alright. Oh. I also just noticed we have a Pan-American cruiser with us.
Oh, look at this cool guy.
We don't talk about these things. We just don't.
What? So what's the deal with them?
They're extremely gimmicky.
Oh.
They have... You know how, like... Satsuma has the funny button? They have a different version of that.
The funny button.
It's not like a burst fire mode or anything like that. Though it's... I believe if I recall correctly, it significantly reduces the reload time on all of its consumables.
Huh.
Among other things, I think. Because I think there are other things as well.
Interesting.
It has various effects, unless they removed that whole gimmick, but I'm pretty sure they did, because a friend of mine was playing them the other day, and yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He was saying that was actually pretty good. So, secondaries, actually, no. No, never mind, there's not a DACA destroyer yet.
One bomb hit for 11,000 damage.
Nice.
Hmm.
Detonation. Good job.
That's for
Oh,
fucking
God.
complaining and getting British rocket planes nerfed, you fucks.
Well.
They used to be good, but the Destroyer players complained that they were anti-competitive.
That's fine. I can take that. Alright, you fucker. Would you like some 16-inch armor piercing? Apparently not too much, because that was only 2,000s.
No, I know, yeah, the airstrikes are totally valid against destroyers if you hit them.
Yep. It's kind of difficult to hit, but it's definitely easier to hit the rocket planes.
Oh, god damn it, Lexicon, you and your big fat ass.
Torpedoes to starboard.
You know what? I'm going to. I'm going to just stop. Go.
Yeah, do that.
Maybe even go backwards. Hold on.
This JB's gonna eat the torpedoes. The torpedoes that were dangerous to me. Okay.
Hey, those are actually on target.
That one's gonna clear my bow, I think. Yeah, I should clear my bow.
Okay then.
Don't even bother. Yeah, no.
Hey, going on the other direction. I've only done 60,000 damage, but I've done 100,000 damage to planes. Wow.
Ow.
Or is
Oh,
that?
hello there.
Or is that one potential secondary damage or something? What the fuck is that second number?
The shield is potential damage.
No, so it's double crosshair, so that's secondary fire?
I think that's damage. Damage upon your spotting.
Oh. Oh, okay.
I have just under 70k.
I have 107,000. Apparently my eyeballs are better than yours. Okay. Okay. Getting a little bit too far up here, but we kind of need to, because this is where all hell is going to break loose.
3 pence. Okay, that was pretty good.
Okay.
Secondaries on the O again.
Okay, dive bombers incoming. Hello, Mr. Percival.
I was gonna say, I would recommend avoiding the carrier with yours.
Only one. Damn. All right. Well, 2 over pens.
Uphold fighters in the air.
Now, yeah, I was.
Son of a bitch.
I was still
6,
off.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on, baby. Gotcha. 5 pens. Beautiful. All right, you. Fuckwit. I'm not gonna use my damage on yet. Unless I absolutely need to.
6,000 damage. Alright, so these fuckers need to die, because they will, in fact, instantly end the mission. Okay, well,
Son of a bitch. I was gonna try and get my other 2 turrets off. Oh well.
I hit 2 destroyers at once. Alright, you motherfuckers, let's do this. Ooh, ooh. Ooh. Yep. Well, okay.
Okay, the fact that you baited them out and the Alsace is behind is perfect.
Yep, this is totally what I see happening nearly every time at the end of this entire fucking escapade. We do kind of mediocrely, and then we get to this part of the mission, and then nobody's up in front. The destroyers come out of this, they spawn over the corner, and then they emit
torpedoes.
yes, and then immediately end the mission. So you basically have to do a suicide rush out here in order to stop that. So this is where I use my obnoxious, nonsensical speed.
Of 31.5 knots, but yeah, I was trying to.
She can get up to like 34 sometimes.
Yeah, with Brisk. I couldn't actually get there, or rather, I couldn't get them to pop their torpedoes on me. I was kind of hoping that would work.
Well, your wreck actually blocked some of them, so you did actually succeed.
That works.
Okay then, I'm going to die, but the mission's over.
We somehow managed to fucking get Adler. Holy crap, I never get Adler.
Okay then.
5-star Hermes.
Pro Shreds. Alright, 127,000 damage. That's a decent game, and 5-starred it. I got Confederate as well. Wow!
You're third place on the team. I am second to last. Cool.
That's probably...
Okay, yeah, I'm in love with this ship.
That's probably down to... Like, okay, so what was I doing the most damage of? Okay, main battery 70,000 damage, aircraft 30,000.
I'll be
second...
back in a second.
Right, fire... Yeah, no, okay, so, Huh. So it is the main battery doing the most damage. The aircraft are helping, but it is actually down to the guns being actually that fucking redonk. Because I'm not even getting the chance to do, like, the HE fire spamming thing that I was expecting to do in this boat. Okay, I suppose I can get some more coffee as well, ladies and gentlemen. But, well, it's 10 minutes off 11 o'clock, and, we're about halfway through, playing World of Warships. It's been fun. I'd like to be playing this more, because a lot of people of all the games that people in my community play, it's this game, and this is probably the least egregious to me, currently. I don't really like how the game works, but operations here is... I wish this was in every game, but we're also going to be playing the crafting of it for War Thunder, and I'm going to use that as an excuse to grind the Su-25 and then get all of the top-tier Russian planes. The event is kind of a bonus. So I'm going to be grinding sitting there grinding as many top-tier Russian planes as I can, and the king of the battlefield, as it were, the funny Chinese T-55, and the A7K is basically a bonus on top of that. So get Phontomen freestyle, get funny tank. But I'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen.
Hi. There we go. Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That's great. Heard something. Good day setting that up, actually. No, I think it actually can, though. Those 37 should absolutely not be on top of those 6-inch turrets, but other than that, it's pretty much fine.
All right, I am back, ladies and gentlemen.
Welcome back.
All right, let's get back on with it. Okay, so how many I actually have over 100. Wait a minute. Can I actually? Wait. No, it's 180. Actually, I should still. No, actually, no. Huh.
You have enough to get Delaware?
Yes, I'm never going to use her because I can't use that in PvE yet, but just for the legacy sake of doing that. I don't have enough money to even buy her right now, but just for the sake of like, I can't use her.
I was gonna say.
I
Researcher.
Yep, pretty, like, see, here's my problem here, folks. Can't play her in PvE, which is the only thing I actually want to play in World of Warships currently, and on top of that, no. 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 Wait. Just make it a whole fucking flight deck. No.
Delaware is the stupid child of the bunch.
She's also apparently the most made up, but apparently it's an extrapolation.
Yeah.
According to you, if the Louisiana was air quotes real, and the Nebraska was also air quotes real, this thing is...
Yeah.
This is made up.
Louisiana, I know, is real in a very primitive sense. Nebraska, I haven't seen the blueprints, so take that with a grain of salt.
Right. So, these are based on the most paper napkin of ideas ever.
Yeah.
And also pretty much designed to just waste Stalin's time and hoover up his money. It was almost going to work too until FDR said, shut this shit down. They were going to get bigger docks and the Soviets were going to pay for it. I see what they were doing. It almost worked, and then the federal government said, no, stop that shit. It almost worked.
Almost. Trademark.
Check your messages, Phontomen. Yeah, I heard a ping. What's going on here? Oh, hold on here.
Voice text
This is...
as well.
I can play. Oh, right, Gundry. Right, no, this isn't the end of the stream. I just went to, whatchamacallit. I just went to the bathroom and got a cup of coffee. We're gonna be here for like another hour. So, well, actually, wrong button. Where is Gundrium? There's Gundrium.
Right.
Okay, is Gundrium...
That catch up.
Is Gundrium in the... Yes, he is!
He is, yeah. He's been waiting for a while now.
Hello, sir. Sorry, I didn't see you there.
Hello.
Hey, neighborinos.
Sorry, did not see the alerts there. Okay, so off we go. Florida man has entered the building.
Hey, you gotta rep the state, man.
I mean, it's kind of why I want to get one too. Even though after I have the Kearsarge, I have no other coal ships I want.
I can't rep home state because home state is tier 10.
Oof.
Monty. So yeah.
Because we definitely need tier 9s and 10s at least in operations, and the operations probably would not change significantly. You just change what boats. Yeah, sure, you might win them a little easier in that case, but I
was gonna say, literally, you just replace most of them are Japanese and German. You literally just replace like the Bismarcks and Tirpitz with Hanovers eventually as you get up to tier 10s, and then the Yamatos and whatnot with Satsumas.
Yeah.
And hey, then they have an excuse to put in Space Battleship Yamato.
and then you get overmatched fucking everywhere. Congratulations.
Yeah, there's definitely, you could definitely do a first pass, like, live, release of this stuff, and it would be a little janky, and it would be, in some cases, not that great, or, maybe a bit too easy for certain ships, depending on the thing. But the thing is, we would have it, and we would be able to see, this, change that. Rather than sitting here waiting, like, when the fuck did they do this? Like 6 months ago?
Also, tier 10s and ops, Blyphons everywhere. And I do mean everywhere.
And then, and then on top of that, the super ships, which, some super ships aren't fucking meta.
I don't think we would get super ships and ops. That's a bit much.
Well, that's the thing. You would want to drag those over to, some place where you could actually utilize them. So, having the non, PvP meta super ships have somewhere where they can be valuable, and additionally, specializing certain ships for the conditions of operations over PvP means that you have another avenue of content that you can put out that is valuable. And not every...
You don't need to get up here. Hi, scoot.
But then you have the Destiny problem where the PvPers
Well, they can shut the fuck up. They get catered every single time they open their mouths.
Oh boy.
They get catered to every...
whale.
They're absolutely some of the most spoiled brats ever, because every fucking game has been bent around them. And the moment something just tries to go, well, maybe we can do something different, they scream, cry like they've been neglected for years.
Yeah.
Now, so we could do something else with that and prioritize some other content. Armored Warfare.
But then they wouldn't make money.
No, they still could if they were smart about it.
I was gonna say they totally would.
If
But
Armored,
that's kind of the actionable thing, though.
You see, here's the thing. If operations was more prevalent and then promoted more, you would have lower-tier operations, which people would come into the game and play low-tier operations to grind and play the game and have fun, rather than dealing with the excruciating PvP environment, made even worse by how stupid low-tier ships can be. So, they would...
Cough, because they cough.
So, like, not only would it be more enjoyable for people who have played the game for long periods of time, it would also be a more accommodating and more inviting environment for new people to play the game, meaning that you have more players and more people who potentially give you money. They'd make money off of this, and we'd probably be the norm if Armored Warfare hadn't been shit-canned. If Armored Warfare was... If Armored Warfare was still under the leadership of, like, Obsidian and was still actually going the way it was, that game would have single-handedly forced everybody else to do so much shit different.
Expecting the player base to not be toxic?
Well,
that sounds like an awful bit of work.
You can't, there's a reason why online interactions are not rated by the ESRB.
Yep.
That thing's fucking dead. Never mind.
So you can't control that,
Precisely not dead.
but then
Dead
people being nonsensically toxic is nothing that you can do. And if a game has more people coming into it, what people whine, what people do, like, this game already has, like, how many fucking competitive modes?
Too many?
Yeah.
4 or 5.
So, again, why can't we have one player versus environment mode that actually gets content? What's the problem here?
Let me actually think about this. Okay, so there's randoms, ranked, clan battles. Brawls are seasonal, so I don't know if they technically count.
Well, no, that's another competitive game mode, so yes.
And then we're not talking about the seasonal modes because they're an entirely separate deal. So 4.
And we have one player versus environment situation. 2 if you count the seasonal events that come around somewhat, kind of. Like the Halloween event, which was actually PvE. So, again, what's the problem here? You have plenty of content. Why can't we do something?
Great.
Why can't we do something, slightly different here? I mean, and we're not actually. I'm not asking for much here. I'm just like, put tier 9s and 10s in PvE. Just make the ships that spawn bigger ships.
Nice shot there, Nurnberg. Nice fucking shot.
That's really all they have to do. Just up-tier all of the targets so that they kind of stay in line with the ships that they're fighting. It's really not that difficult. Unless the spaghetti code that's within the game is so fucking stupid that is actually a trial and a half to do. And yeah,
Maybe.
and yeah, that is basically a Nelson, but fast. Way to go, Seth.
Yeah. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you and fuck your torpedoes. Focus on the Nuremberg.
Like, I'm not actually asking for new mission types or anything like that yet. You could do that, but really,
Never mind.
like, the first stage update is just open this shit up to more ships. You could make the argument that lower tier ships would not be able to really do very well on these, on these maps, and thus they would need different maps or different versions of the maps, and that's understandable. But tier 9s and 10s? What's difference aside from capabilities? Like damage output. Wow. That's wow. Ships that go up in number have more damage output. Wow. But what's the difference in speed? Basically none.
You haven't finished the job there, boss.
Yeah, give me a sec. There we go.
I don't think my turrets are gonna be up in time. Thank you.
Enemy battleship destroyed.
Next target, this little fucker.
So this is something I'm gonna sound like a broken record for over and over again, but we totally could have more effective, it's not even adding new content, it's just expanding on the content we already have.
Never mind. What the fuck?
What?
That just phased through my fucking bow.
Netco Tavage. Small family company, please understand.
Apparently. Also, goddamn it, secondaries, do your goddamn job.
Okay, those actually look all good. 2 fires, but only 1 penetration. Well, he's popped his repair kit, so if you want to light him on fire, go nuts!
No.
That is probably way too high. It's probably just gonna hit a superstructure and do stupid things. Okay. Actually, 1 penetrated. Nice.
I think that's too much. Oh, motherfucker. I don't even know what my turret armor is, but the fucking Nace now just incapacitated one of them.
Ouch.
Right, and honestly, on top of that, like, one of the things that I want is I want a challenge that we're all kind of, obviously you could do PvE events, and we have done that with, like, the Halloween event, but I want, like, dungeon content for, like, these types of games, where we're all kind of, we have some kind of, like, long duration thing that we have to actually practice for, and, like, actually have to commit to doing, and, commit resources to, and learn how to play properly, and, everything that PvE can't really do because it's the same thing every and it's over in, 15 minutes.
Well, on one hand, I can get that, having that sort of enjoyment. The only problem is you need to watch out that you don't get to Destiny levels where it's just a ball-flattening experience.
Yeah, there are dangers, and there are, there are things like that you have to watch out for. You can do these things badly, even if they're good ideas. You could fuck up a good idea. But I feel like I'm never gonna get what I want out of, the amassment and deployment of power out of PvP. Like, you could say that clan wars and, rank battles and something like that is an amassment of power, but we're never gonna... Imagine 15-player PvE missions where you need 15 people to finish it.
Right. That'd be nice.
And so clans would, have people that have the ships that can do this job, and then cooperate with each other, and then actually have to, be intelligent, good players to finish the content. So yes, that is basically a Destiny raid, and there are some problems with that concept. However, that's the thing. That's kind of what I want ultimately as a portion of the game, and PvP is never going to do that because you're never going to be fighting players that create the experience that you want to experience. AI can be arranged to do that. Players, honestly, they pick the most aggravating ways to play, and honestly will totally play the most boring thing, play in the most boring manners possible in order to win, which you can't really blame them because the whole objective is winning. But the thing is, fighting people is never going to be as, like, entertaining or theatrically satisfying as fighting an AI in a mission that's arranged to be theatrical and satisfying. Like
That's true.
Like all those, you know all those fucking, all those flashy pre-rendered trailers and cutscenes and all those battles that are going on. You know all that not representational of gameplay things that we show off for their for our gameplay. You need that you need AI content to actually you be playing that, right? You can't, players don't play like that. You don't play World of Tanks where there's 15 people running directly out into the middle of an open field, all firing randomly in directions. No one would do that because they'd die instantly. So you never have that experience. But if you have AI, you suddenly do have things that can play that irresponsibly because it don't matter.
Yeah, but then on the other hand, you get stuff like Armored Warfare where the enemy knows your magical pixel before you even know it.
There's fine-tuning elements, and honestly, if you're playing with AI, they're always going to be cheating. The AI all needs to know where to go and where the players are in order to actually challenge them. So on some levels, the AI always is cheating, and I miss those shots entirely. However, there are ways that you could make it challenging and entertaining, and not 5 dudes spawn behind a corner all pre-firing you.
And unfortunately, that sounds like a bit too much work.
Sadly, yes, it would take a lot of enthusiasm, time, and effort and care to craft all the things that they don't fucking have. Well, they have money and they could put in the effort, but there's no care. There's no care to do it, to even do the thing, much less do it properly. However, it would be rather interesting to have this sort of content.
Yeah. One can dream, right?
Yes, I can, and I've been doing it for years, ever since I ran the Face Punch clan in World of Tanks. Fortunately, that really did not go the way I wanted it to.
Down to 1, and then I'm opening my next case of Sprite. Oh boy. Alright, where are we setting for damage numbers?
40 damage. 40,000 damage. A whole 40 points, wow!
43.
Okay.
43k?
43, 327.
138,859.
Show off.
Gee,
I fucking love this ship.
Gee, I wonder.
In love with this ship.
I wonder if Travorish Lenin is a somewhat advantageous ship to play.
Yep.
Me, I could probably do those numbers if my shells hit the targets.
These guns are fucking magical.
The damage capability of my guns is there. I just have to hit the fucking target.
Yeah, it requires hitting the target. Also, in a way, I'd say you're best off with Nebraska anyway, because you're basically showing broadside if you want to use the aft guns on Delaware or Louisiana. Yeah,
because that's the thing. You have to flash your Citadel, and the only time you can safely use those guns is when you're turning around and running away. That's generally... That's a weakness that I can't run away and still shoot at you, but that's the only time you really use those. But I just think the amidships deck looks ugly. Yes, the 4-gun turret on the back of my boat would be helpful, but it looks ugly.
I don't personally mind the look too much if it's done right. Louisiana is not done right.
You need to have symmetrical turrets. Right, and that I mean forward and rear. Having different numbers of guns just looks weird.
I actually don't mind that. I mind Delaware.
Bounce.
I don't mind Louisiana for that. I actually like the 2 triples forward, 1 quad aft. It's actually a fairly common trend among a decent number of designs, at least a couple. I don't personally mind it.
The ship is on fire.
Yep.
It creates a respectable amount of guns. It gives the ship a respectable amount of guns without pulling a KGV.
I guess.
I don't like KGV if you can't sell.
You don't say.
Okay, he's dead. I'm sorry, Fubuki.
Oh, this is gonna hurt. Oh, this is gonna hurt.
Flat one for
No.
us. There we go.
Okay, so we're gonna
Beautiful.
Okay, I guess not.
The Ignatio's using the Union Jack camo. Oh my lord.
Someone wants to be Congo. Okay, let's do reconnaissance.
Right, Mark.
There's nobody here. Actually, no, there they are.
For the moment. I was gonna say, I think we all grouped up here, didn't we? Yeah, we totally did.
Yeah, because I saw that the extraction point is over here, and I know that this ship will not survive in the open sea outside the cove when the enemies respawn. I've seen that and died to it a million times. I know I need to stay in here.
I'm not really terribly worried about it. We're not gonna 5-star one way or another.
I'm accepting the limitations of this ship, even though it looks real cool. I want it to be the best ship ever, however, it does have clear and present limitations. Ooh! That wasn't the Citadel, but it was basically one anyway. And it is effectively... Playing this thing is a contest of waiting for the damage, because it will come. You just have to be calm and patient. And
I was gonna say, I'm gonna not go in the cap, or in the escape point. Because it has to be 3 people, so we want to not get anyone else in there if we can help it.
I am slowing down.
Thank you. I think the Ignatio knows.
Okay,
Oh no, a Nuremberg.
Okay, we still have plenty of health, and we could totally still get more damage out of this. We have plenty of health. We have the island to limit our visibility from the rest of the enemy, so we're not being continuously shelled. We could do this.
Yeah, I might actually die from this. I don't know. We'll see, though.
Oh no. Our hubris.
Spacebreaker? Beautiful.
Okay. Yep. It was the Pan Cruiser.
It'd be what to do.
Oh well. 95,000 damage.
Alright, then.
Under average, but okay.
My
Andrew, what'd you
bloodlust
get?
was not stated.
What'd you get? Damage numbers.
67,076.
Okay, then.
Okay, so, container.
167,577. That was good.
Show off.
See, that's an that is a
This
good
is in
game.
the hands. This is in the hands of a not great player.
More coal, which I'm basically using for signals now because I really have no other need.
I would be genuinely frightened to see a Lenin on an enemy team. Especially if they're a good player, because holy shit, this thing is fucking amazing.
Okay, do I have enough to redistribute? Because I don't really... No, I don't. I need 170,000 free Captain XP to redistribute everything. It's built for...
Yep.
It's... Most of these are okay, but I'd rather have the durability stuff, but the concealment and, the building for concealment kind of works. The secondaries are kind of...
Concealment is want.
The concealment is meta for PvP, not exactly going to help you in PvE all that much, but...
It can if you're running Brisk.
I am running Brisk.
So yeah, it does help still.
Right, so it's not... You're still going under the assumption that you will be spotted under any circumstance, depending on the ship, though. So if you play, Japanese invisible torpedo raft, then concealment still it really helps you. This thing... Not so much, but it can be. It can do work. Like the secondaries are kind of a joke build because this captain was on the Massachusetts, but the secondaries kind of help, even though they're not that good.
Speaking
They
of
do
secondaries,
decently, you just have to focus them.
Yeah, which I try to do as much as possible, but they're not gonna out damage my main guns
Yeah, no.
or the bombers.
I was gonna say not with Nebraska at least. With Louisiana, I actually find her 554s to be quite useful to my case, but I play weirdly anyway, and I'm usually one of the first to die, so eh.
Yeah, if they had like 10-kilometer range like the Massachusetts or even farther, they would be good. But then people would cry, "Oh, it's overpowered." Which people are already doing it because apparently these are... People hate these things.
Yup. I mean, you saw what the bombers are capable of.
Yep, they hurt a lot, and apparently, fires.
Mm-hmm.
But
the
as
bombers are the entire reason people don't like them.
Yeah, but again, as a carrier player, I already understand this because people hate planes because wah planes. Wow, it's almost like aircraft really totally fucked over fleet combat.
To be fair, submarines are arguably worse, but that's a can of worms I'm not gonna open.
Yeah, and apparently Wargaming doesn't care what anyone thinks because they're just adding more.
They don't.
You
They really don't.
You see, I understand why, because it's just a usability. It's the natural state of the game. As someone said a very long time ago, these games create an ecosystem where the only interesting and entertaining things to play are shit that's broken. And guess what? Submarines are the newest thing that's fucking busted on the block. So, hey, submarines, wow, they're really annoying to fight. They're fun to play if you're the guy playing them, if you're an asshole. But again, this is like playing the Harrier GR1 at release. Everything else is so much less fun than them. So, there you go. You make money by cannibalizing the existing player base. It's awful, but that's what happens. Go ahead.
I don't mind playing subs, but I only play them in the one operation that is meant for them.
I have never.
Because that's genuinely fun.
I have not actually played that. We probably should get to do that once we have a full.
I was gonna say we need a few people with subs.
Yeah, whatchamacallit, we should probably get. When we actually have a full division, we should probably actually play the submarine missions. Well, mission one.
It needs like 3 or 4, I think, minimum.
Yeah, but so we need a full division so that we could specifically choose that operation. And then you'll play it with whatever subs that we have. But
Don't mind the smart ass off on the opposite fucking side of the map.
But yeah, everybody
Definitely not going carrier hunting.
Everybody seems to hate submarines, or nearly everyone, or rather the vocal people love to bitch very loudly about submarines, but very obviously Wargaming doesn't care.
Yeah, no.
These are probably because they wasted so much fucking time making these that they just have to be in now. They probably wasted so much time and money developing these things. Because remember, these were in like development for like 3 fucking years. They probably committed so many resources to trying this that they have to make the money back, so they have to be in the game now. And again, them being overpowered and cannibalizing people trying to play the game as it exists creates a fun factor that people want, because, ooh, overpowered. Ooh, power. Gimme. Again, you may hate those people, but those people, like, from Wargaming's perspective, those people are enthused about playing their game, and will give them money.
Meanwhile, literally me with this ship.
Yep, too high. So unfortunately, the submarines are entirely a practical operating devil's advocate sort of situation.
This is more dangerous than the Farragut, thus the Sims comes first.
But personally, I want more aviation battleships. Do I want to harm you in PvP? Actually, no. No, I don't want to play PvP ever in these fucking ships. So I don't care if it's overpowered or not. I just want it to be acceptable for PvE. See, I'm willing to sign a non-aggression pact if you are.
Now that's more like it. Stay course. They should not have torpedoes loaded from the start.
I'm sure people who are playing submarines would also, people who like submarines would also sign the same non-aggression pact.
God damn it.
Heal up.
We can have ourselves a gentlemanly agreement. We can call it the Washington Treaty, right?
Okay, you
I made a
should be
mistake.
doing any fucking minute now. What did you do?
Oh no. Oh no, oh no, it comes, it's really close. Oh no.
You have been dildoed.
Oh no, gotta go fast.
Yes.
Oh no, gotta go fast now. Gotta go.
Be receiving the same treatment soon.
Gotta go. Jesus fucking
Hey,
Christ,
I was in a
secondaries, please.
I was in a German ship, so at least I enjoyed it.
Gotta go.
One, but that's it. Okay, I can take that.
Okay, he didn't launch that. He didn't launch torpedoes. Wow. Uh-oh. I've been spotted by the entire enemy formation, though. That's a problem. So yeah, this is, as I'm seeing it, the entirety of playing. Oh well, the repair station's here. Fantastic. The entirety of playing Nebraska is just kind of going in straight lines and knowing how to govern your speed properly, so you don't put yourself in danger.
Sorry, Gun. I'm just watching Lennon just kick absolute ass.
A Russian battleship being really good at this game? You don't say. Oh, you say most of them are paper projects that were never built and they're just made up? Oh, wow, what a coincidence. Isn't that convenient?
Maybe that's why America's getting the hybrid... Maybe that's why America's getting the hybrid battleship, so we can have paper stuff too. Everyone
gets the napkin waffle.
Open wide, bitch.
Also, yeah, meanwhile, what are you doing over there? Well, I just realized where you were and what you're doing. What?
Carrier hunting.
Med down.
Kuznetsov active.
You're probably gonna die now. But, you know, you might make it out because you've destroyed the... Wow, okay. No, he's fine.
Like I said, Kuznetsov active.
Wow, that might actually be really super broke.
Russian battleship enters broken shipyard.
Really good ship, equally good commander. That's why I did that. Do you know what Kuznetsov does?
What does he do?
If you get below a certain health threshold, all flooding and fire instances, gone. You start healing up.
He just instantly...
The duration of that heal, that's DamCon. So you cannot get set on fire or more flooding.
So he basically just stands there and goes, no, and is nothing really...
No, it's better than that.
Wow.
What happened is he read the American damage control manuals.
Where did that one go? Aside from bouncing off the hips there, but okay. Okay, so yeah,
I have used Kuznetsov and gotten so many uses out of him on Kronstadt. I realized he had no battleship skills when I was getting ready for this, and I'm like, okay, yeah, I know what I'm doing.
Damn. Well, shit.
Focus secondaries on the Mahan.
Maybe I need a broke as fuck commander in here too. I don't have any.
I was gonna say you need a Halsey.
Halsey.
Halsey's one of the pains in the asses to get.
What does he do?
I don't remember exactly what he is. I don't think he's much of a battleship commander. I think he's more cruiser and destroyer.
I seem to remember he like increases reload rate after a certain amount of damage dealt, I think. God, it's been forever.
Oh. Wow, okay.
Alright, you little shit, just fucking try me.
We lost, by the way. We lost. We lost. We lost, by the way. I don't think it was our fault. I don't think it was our fault. What happened to everyone else? What happened over there? I mean,
I tried playing the Scharnhorst.
But that... Okay, I understand, but what happened over there? I was sitting here holding the line. I was holding the center, man. The fuck? But
okay,
yeah.
I'm gonna put this in voice text up.
But yeah, I haven't actually, whatchamacallit, I haven't actually looked into, like, you know, event or limited commander skills really at all. So, I don't know any sort of metagame anything with those. But I probably I'd probably make some use out of that.
Awesome, and voice text up.
Okay, so anything, hang on here. Oh, so the signals are out here. Actually, you know what I should probably do?
I soloed the entire fucking carrier division.
Okay, so there's that. There's the torpedo.
Carrier fleet, excuse me.
I really don't think the torpedo lookout system is doing very much for me.
No, get rid of it. Get rid of it.
Okay, so what would be concealment or consumable modification? Which would be better? Because I was just experimenting with all of these. Concealment, fine. Because I was just, you know, well, I need money. Damn. Because I was changing.
The other tier 4 you want once you get enough points eventually at some point, DM, is fire prevention.
Okay. Right, as I figured, because that's good.
Yeah, with big boats comes lots of fire spots.
Obviously, yeah, because you have larger surface area, you're going to catch more shits, and more chances for an HE shell to explode on the deck and cause a fire, even if it doesn't do any damage, just for the sake of you being larger. That I understood.
Yeah.
Libus has a new patch out. Yeah, I figured as much. Is maintenance over? Also, hi again, Deacon. We were gonna do Refraction Railway tonight. I was just killing time playing this. Good, okay. Give it about 30 minutes and we'll be in there. You can roll for a new hag. Who's the new hag? Do we have a new hag? Oh, right. No, it's Otis. Right.
Just post Lennon build real quick here.
Yeah, is 7th section Otis actually good? Because I know, whatchamacallit, Hong Lu Fire is basically Blade, Kurakumo Ryoshu, but fire, apparently.
Raptor Rescue.
Oh boy. Apparently she is. Interesting.
I guess this was a good game for me to play a destroyer in.
Right, so yeah, I figured
Yes.
I figured
Yes, actually.
I figured damage control for battleships and, obviously reducing fires on battleships is, optimal, but I was just kind of playing around with shits and, just experimenting. So I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing, and I wasted all my money doing that, so now I have to wait. So, yeah, because, I wanted to see how concealment could work, because I know that's just the meta in PvP. I wanted to see if that extended to operations, and kinda yes, but also kinda no.
Task Force Commander. Escort the support
As I'm seeing, the torpedo system is nice in theory, but the entire idea of this ship in particular, of all other ships, is you don't get in that situation where you can be torpedoed to begin with.
You honestly, the torpedo skill is just not worthwhile in any battleship.
Well, it does seem like
It's
kind of
about
a meme to me.
Yeah, it's a meme and nothing else, honestly. Not even a good meme. Put it this way. You know what the torpedo modification, module shares a slot with?
What?
Concealment.
Yes, as I know that.
What are you going to take every fucking time?
Probably concealment, because, yeah, obviously,
Exactly.
in PvP, doing damage and then quickly running away, and just like World of Tanks, vision control is the most important fucking thing ever.
Universally, the less likely, the harder it is to see you, generally makes you that much better off.
Yep. I know
No
this.
matter what mode you're in.
Yeah, being able to disappear from the AI as well, who has obnoxious accuracy and, obviously cheats because they have to on some level. I figured that was going to be a good idea, but I wasn't exactly sure, and obviously if I had the option, I would take all of the fucking skills, but I can't. But so, as I am seeing now, the whole point of this ship, or rather the major defining characteristic of this ship is you don't need torpedo lookouts because the ship is so fucking vulnerable that you shouldn't be that close to begin with. Of this ship,
satisfied with that salvo.
this ship, of all ships that I have played, period, is the most stay the fuck out of danger moron.
Which is why I build them all for secondaries and brawl with them.
I mean, that's just kind of
Yes.
insurance, and it's also
Yes.
it's also funny.
Yes, I actually do that. And yes, I actually brawl with them.
Well, honestly, being able to, even in a ship that isn't designed for brawling, having good secondary fires to deal with destroyers, in a battleship is actually I see that as valid.
Like it.
I see that as totally valid, because your main guns are never really going to put out enough DPS to really reliably kill them, so you need the secondaries to help you.
Most of the people I talk to about WoWs would have my head for it, but
What?
they're also used to me at this point.
For what? For
My
what?
secondary build everything.
I also want them to be good, but again, everybody seems to think that this is the window licker strategy, and those people just can't have fun.
attention to torpedo defense.
Big ships, miniguns.
I think I underwent that.
Sadly, I never got my hands on a Tirpitz during its heyday. That was the brain dead click on people with secondaries ship.
Yep, it's still pretty good.
Yeah, it's
Not
still
amazing, but it still works.
it's still good, and it's still a perfectly fine functioning ship, but the whole they cut secondary rates of fire by half, so she's nowhere near as good. No ship is. But that was the whole gimmick of the German battleships. Secondary projection, and those are nowhere near on fucking target. Thank you, That
Meanwhile, 2 fucking overpens.
Thank you, Offset.
Ah, damn it, he had to spin just the wrong direction.
Okay. Okay, and as I know once again on this mission, if I make one wrong fucking turn, I will instantly die. So we're gonna be very careful.
Blowing meatballs. Who's saying that? Elements squared. Who? Oh.
Are those on? Those look on. Those are on, but only for about 2,000 damage.
Yeah, I'm not getting that. Okay. I'm not gonna worry about it then.
Raptor, Task Force Commander here. Working on an outgoing route for you. Proceed to northwest.
Doing more damage with my guns than with my torpedoes. Of course, I am American, so I guess that makes
I was
sense.
gonna say, you're in Mahan. Yeah, no, that's not really a surprise. Some of the best preferred DPM in the game.
Sail fast, eat ass, leave a critic corpse.
Here we go.
Enemy cruiser destroyed.
Ping.
Glorious, comrade, glorious. Right there.
Okay, so
I don't. Oh wait.
we're just gonna continue sailing at like 1/4 speed here, just casually. No need to rush here. We're just doing shore bombardment duties, and the shore is moving at about 20 knots. Those were all too fucking high, but I got damage out of that.
And you're dead. Cool, cool.
How did I steal that?
Each is bricks. Only one of my turrets can 360. All right.
This is Engineer. All stations. I have equipment for light repairs of ships. Stay close.
Alrighty. I know it's going to be somewhere in this general vicinity.
All right,
Have I
so
mentioned I'm so dumb I made this a torpedo build?
well, there's the destroyers. I will do recon.
Legendary's focus. There you are.
All right. Also, I noticed there's nobody over here doing fucking anything, and this is questionable. Yep, that's what I thought. Hey, wow, there's nobody fucking over here. I wonder if there's some stuff. Yep, there's some stuff. Probably also some destroyers hidden in there too. Yep, like that guy, right fucking there. Mm-hmm. Intelligence! See, that's another thing that the other aviation ships are actually very good at, providing, like, just kind of clutch intel on enemy ships. Sad that that kind of thing isn't really all that important. It can be in certain situations in PvP, but, but it'd be nice if that was actually a thing.
If not damaged, nobody here. That's really too bad.
Yeah, so it'd be nice if, like, spotting shit was actually more worthwhile, especially here. But the maps are so small that you're gonna spot basically everything anyway, so it would be, like, extra points for doing nothing. But again, PvE could be made to be a very complex thing that could add value to things that already exist in ways that are not being utilized, or provide situations for, like, I don't know, fucking, repair ships.
I am really off. Jesus.
Oh yeah, those are a little bit bad. Actually, what? No, okay. So that's like over here. Like, these entire missions have one thing in like, well, not every single mission, but most of the missions. Most ships find themselves attached to the hip at the healing ship, on the map for whatever objective we're doing. We kind of need that to survive in a lot of cases. There are ways that you could play to get around that. Those are, again, off target. Amazing. But, see, this means that these, clearly, we need to be more durable to actually survive these missions. So, why not add a class of repair ships? Or workshop ships?
carrier. Come here, little boy.
Carrier Tatsuo has been dealt with. Just Tatsuo left now.
It sounds more and more like I'm building this for like standard MMO dungeon shit, but that would be interesting with this kind of stuff, wouldn't it? I'm not crazy.
Perhaps.
But again, it doesn't do damage in this game. These games are all contests of who can. Whoa! Okay, who can do the most damage? As I get 12,000 damage on a carrier. Yes, but that's the thing. If it don't do damage, it don't do anything. But what if having a a workshop or repair ship was just as good as doing damage? And also needed to survive, as we clearly need to, as we clearly need in these missions, because we are clearly a lot of times we find ourselves attached to the hip at the AI repair ships. So we clearly need to have extra longevity in order to survive these missions. So why not give that to a player on larger operations and say, well, here's the guy who is going to run over to you if you scream medic.
Come here, carrier.
It's not a terrible idea.
I was gonna say, if I had a spotter, I'd get him because they're flat-ass broadside to me, but
Also,
I don't have the range.
I'm in the danger zone again, and so I'm...
Apparently, Hauto wants my throats. Because I'm currently being rocketed. Or wait, I think I might be rocketed. Oh, never mind.
Okay, 4, let's...
They're just flying on over. Cool.
Okay, that is lagging behind tremendously. Good thing I let a little farther. That probably will... Nah, I didn't kill him, but I made it done.
I was gonna say, either my secondaries get him or my mains get him. And that should...
There's the battleships! Right behind you, Seth!
Normal activities, nothing to see here, move along.
Carrier's down.
That's both carriers dispatched, lovely. Alright, you little fuckers. Civilian you, Miss Nagato.
Okay, bombs away on the
I
Nagato.
have to ask you to shut up.
Ooh! Ow. Well, I only did 6,000 of that damage. Somebody else is responsible for that murder. I'm just an accessory.
You're welcome. Alright.
I don't think I'm gonna be able to hit the... Nope, wasted barrage, even if that was on target. Oh well. Well, okay, moving on. Good that we're totally...
Hello?
Good that we're totally shit-canning everyone. And yeah, we can hear you. What's up? We're streaming, Sydney.
Yeah, but what are we
Hi.
streaming?
World of Warships. Check the announcements, please. Come on now. We have the same thread every week.
But reading comprehension is hard.
Alright.
Yes, welcome to the shit show. I am being Soviet and by extension very broken.
I would join you, but I'm gonna have to update overnight, so...
Mm-hmm.
Oof.
Next
That's
time.
fine.
Understandable.
Did it by
That's
carrier
sweet.
pigeon, I guess?
At the moment, yeah.
Oof.
Godspeed.
See you later, Sydney. See, I love all my friends. However, the most annoying thing that I hear on a daily basis is, so what are you streaming today, Phonto? I make the alerts. I've been schizo posting on Twitter, and I know no one sees those because the system deems me undesirable. Wow. But, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, seeing you try to psycho load Twitter has been kind of funny.
Yeah, yeah, sure, it looks stupid and I am spamming a lot of posts, but I'm trying to figure out, okay, so how the fuck do I even use this website? Because clearly, doing it normally and sensibly is wrong, evidently.
The problem is I don't know how to reverse b-hop.
Reverse
Oh, I crossed really completely the wrong way. God damn it.
Yes, reverse bunny hop. You don't. You see, you see, We're all playing tribes here, and I don't know how to ski.
Shazbot.
I ski all schizo posting. I'm glad someone does. But according to Twitter analytics, on average, like 50 to 100 people out of my 700 subscribers, or followers, not that it fucking means anything, YouTube does the same shit too, only those people see my posts, and, Deku, God bless him, retweets my stream alerts, and those are the only times significant numbers of people actually fucking see them. And still they only do like 400 to 500 views.
Well, not to be too much of a doom poster, but yeah, we've kind of seen the point. Oh God, somebody's right next to me.
Oh, gimme, gimme, gimme.
But yes, going on, we've seen the what?
Fucking Christ.
Never mind. God bless. But no, yeah, it's almost like the people who got popular in the first place got to the position of power and just decided, you know what, this ladder doesn't matter anymore, chop.
Yep, they got through the door with all that support and fanfare and then slammed it right behind them. A lot of people who were famous way back when, before these websites became really restrictive and actively trying to farm their algorithm, or farm their, their users via the algorithm, were a whole lot more fair and and you could actually do the whole 0 to hero routine. Now, not so much. But the people who already got through that are are already being favored by the algorithm because they were there when it was implemented. So they're just great. And like the game today really is just find some way of pleasing the algorithm, and then act like you're the most talented motherfucker ever.
Yeah.
It's not new, unfortunately, but it's now, honestly, with the way these algorithms restrict content, because it is like dealing with a marketing department who gets to decide whether or not people see your shit or not, even if they pressed follow, which is the most deranged thing ever. People pressed follow and they clearly want to see more of your content, but the marketing team says, now wait a minute, our research data says that maybe they don't. We know better than you. They pressed follow, though. It doesn't mean anything. The follow button doesn't... That doesn't mean... That's not proof. So really, honestly, if I was less determined, I would just stop using Twitter altogether. Because it's totally fucking useless for promoting my streams. Because, hey, look, someone saw my stream alert 9 hours after it was posted. Wow! That's totally useless. But now I'm trying to find a way to utilize this, Twitter in a way that actually functions for the way I want to use it for. However, that means I need to break the system, but that's okay because everybody was already breaking the fucking system anyway. So yes, I apologize for all my schizo posting. However, I'm trying to figure out how to use this site for my business. And along the way, finding a lot of really unsettling, unfortunate truths about the state of it, and honestly, the entire internet as a whole. It's like the entire thing is being run by predictive algorithms that constantly say they know better than you, even though you know what you want. So really, the whole cyberpunk dystopian nightmare showed up. It's just that we don't have any of the cool shit to really actually make it worthwhile.
I knew the future was going to be dystopian. I just wasn't sure it was going to be this homosexual and stupid.
Not entirely untrue, but yeah, the whole thing is we figured that there was a possibility of the future being disturbing and not really in our favor, but we see cyberpunk dystopias and we see, oh well, look at all the modern convenience and superpowers. Basically, via modern technology. Wow, that's really interesting. That kind of, sometimes you fool yourself into thinking, well, I'd like to be there, even though it's a fucking authoritarian hellscape. But wow, look at all these nice things that sell the power fantasy. Well, unfortunately, we got the horrible things that make it not a nice place to live, but we don't have any of the power fantasy things because it happened too early. Is basically what the fuck happened. Everyone went, maybe. Maybe all those books that were warning us weren't actually warnings. Maybe they were actually instruction manuals. Let's do that. And thus we have now. What we have now is people tried to get away with being terrible fucking people and thus ruined everything.
Ah, yes, from the hit leading science fiction book, Don't Create the Torment Nexus.
Hmm.
Well, that was fun.
But I'm
223,000 damage later.
Look at this guy. I'm just trying to be safe and actually get damage without dying. I'm learning it though, and it's actually a very relaxed ship, even though, unfortunately, Hey! What's in the box?
Stuff.
Wow!
I should probably grab my boxes.
A whole 25 800 commander, 800% commander XPs. That's
Oh boy!
what did you use all this empty space in the container for? I mean, that's nice, but that's nice, but look at all this empty space. What the fuck?
I was gonna say,
okay then.
Container?
I did get a super container. It just
Nice.
I was gonna say that sounds odd.
It just gave me economic bonuses. I got they're nice economic bonuses, but okay.
All right, third round to try my luck.
All right.
Nope, all normals for today.
Well.
And I will open them when we get back from this match.
Right. Okay. So we will have one, maybe two more matches before I hop over to Limbus. It has been fun.
It has been very fun.
Yeah, but
For some people.
I'm discovering the joys of Lenin.
Unfortunately,
I am sad.
Oh yeah, as I see, yeah, that ship's broken. I'm just gonna that's broke as fuck.
Yeah, very. I am sad that I have had this thing sitting around for like 3 months now and have not used it once until today.
Well, now you know, broke as fuck.
Yeah, and it's gonna be used a lot more now.
Hey, Phonto, is the ship that I got you way back when still good?
What, the Imperator Nikolai?
Yeah, is that still broken?
Yes! It's illegal, is what it had. You can't have that anymore. So, yeah, right.
Really?
Gundrium, that was you who gave me those crates and thus proceeded to give me the ship I wanted at the last fucking minute.
As
Right.
I said before, damn my nature of giving.
I know, right? That was the best Christmas present ever. Huygen is still over there. She's still a nice Christmas girlfriend. I still like playing her, even though she's not all that special now. But, the good old days.
Let's give them a hard time. Ship commanders, suppress enemy resistance. Provide cover for the
But no, I'd like to be able to play that outside of PvP. Because, yeah, the Imperator Nikolai, the whole thing about the Imperator, if you don't know, ladies and gentlemen, the whole thing about the Imperator Nikolai is that it's unnervingly accurate to a point where it was fucking broken.
warship commanders. Provide cover for the transport.
She basically puts shells inside shell holes. And that for a tier 4 battleship is not only abnormal, it's also absolutely game-breaking. And even the Russian battleships today actually have terrible accuracy, so she's the inverse of her entire tree. That came much later.
Yep. Okay, yeah, that's fucked.
But apparently, yeah, you could only get her in crates after she was on sale for like all of like what 12 hours before they pulled her.
Something like that?
Yeah.
God, that was a while ago, though.
Yeah, that was literal years ago. So she was on sale for an incredibly short period of time, and then after analyzing the statistics, Wargaming went, oh no. Whoops, yanked her from the store, and you could never buy her again. She showed up in loot crates, though, which the Christmas event afterwards is how I got her. And apparently, according to Seth, she's not even in loot crates anymore. So she's one of the special snowflakes where you straight up cannot get her anymore. And I'd love to play her more, it's just that I don't really want to play PvP.
Destroy the target.
All right,
Oh, right! The Grimmy, too! I also have that. Yep. The destroyer that is so fucking cool, you will never get her ever again. I don't even think she's been in loot crates.
She is. That's how I got her. She was in Christmas crates.
Oh, okay. But another thing that's totally... that her statistics are so fucking high that she'll never be actually buyable ever again. She was a pre-order ship for the launch of the game. And her statistics were so fucking... so radical that Wargaming said, no, we're never selling this again. And these are all ships that I would love to play more. However, you can't play them in PvE. You can only play them in PvP, which I don't like. Or I've grown incredibly tired of. The Nikolai is actually just, you know, generally an entertaining ship. The whole gimmick is, don't get citadeled.
These are very cute. Yeah.
I missed every single fucking shot. So that, in exchange for having, you know, a kind of a vulnerable citadel, if you go totally bow on, totally, you know, side on to a target, your guns will just do magical things, and if you know how to aim, they will hit 100% of the time with basically every fucking shell. Which is fun. I should probably actually try that with this site, too, because I haven't actually tried to play that since understanding how, getting a site that I actually understand how it works and actually using it.
Oh.
Should probably try.
Oh, this was a mistake.
Should probably play a game
Stop
of that.
dying.
I'm still probably gonna be playing against AI, but probably should try.
I'm actively trying. But I'm in the Nolans. I'm made out of citadels. It's a glandular problem. Oh crap! I think I'm about to die.
It's hereditary. American cruiser design.
I may not be here for long, but at least I'll get a chuckle.
Come on. That should kill it. Or it can do hardly no damage despite every shell hitting.
Yeah, that guy's dead. Moving on. And... Oh... Well, there's the Missouri. But yes, sorry for anyone, you know, who has to unpleasantly stare at my schizo posting, but one day there's going to be something valuable in all those spam posts, and they're going to look a little neater. And also, by the way, if you like artists on Twitter, do obsessively like and interact with their posts. Or they don't even get the credit they've already earned. So
I just got an overpen on a battleship. How?
Magic.
Sorry about that.
Okay, also I took, I'm not sure where those torpedoes came from, but I took one right to the face. We'll be fine. I've got the flags on. That was my contribution, and now he's dead. All right, there's the repair party.
Attention, reporting the target position.
Yes, use your planes, Graf. Use your planes, use your planes, use your planes. I'm gonna hit this one.
Okay, so what if we do... Well, let's fire one burst to see. Actually, no, that's on. She's barely moving. Oh, okay, that's probably gonna hit somewhere around the stack. Okay, and that looks like it's probably gonna hit around the same area. Hey! Okay then. Not an amazing amount of damage, but a chunk. Now she's picking up speed.
5, 4... Hey, never mind.
Oh, now I'm being totally blocked by a mountain.
Rotating
God
turrets.
damn it. Okay. And now she's gone, but I'm gonna take a guess. I still... no, I didn't hit the mountain. Those are... that's pretty good. Nope, still missed. Well. Oh, I had to wait for the planes to get off the deck before I could launch more planes.
Glorious cooperative effort. Alright, switching back to armor piercing.
Okay, 4,000 damage. Oh, well, hi there. We're gonna say, yep, that's on. Okay. Come on, big numbers. Big numbers, big numbers! 8,000, okay. They all overpenetrated. That's almost like there's nothing there at all.
Were you shooting at the Lexington?
Yeah, I was trying to shoot down at the
Yep.
Lexington, but no, they just...
Yep, normal activities.
Yep, they just all overpenetrated because there's nothing in the boat.
It is all of the empty space.
Down.
Enemy destroyer foundered.
You're gonna be dead by the time I can shoot at you.
And Cleveland is over there and flooding, or on fire, one of the two. I'm gonna take this time to accelerate around the corner and claim the rock. I think my secondaries will probably, yep, they will probably steal that. Yep. Yep.
Cruiser foundered.
Okay, I will now claim the rock as it is the only safe fucking place for me to sit. They fell short of a shore emplacement. Gunners, what are you doing?
Wow. Two guns should do if I can actually hit my goddamn target. Nope, missed completely.
The ship is on fire.
That was clear the fuck off. Good time for the turret to have perfect dispersion.
Splish. I think that should actually work out, probably.
Come on, ship, hold together!
Kai actually one shot did 4,000 damage. That's nothing to sneeze at. That looks like it bounced off a barbat.
That's what.
The man is dead.
Enemy destroyer sunk.
Oh, well, hello. Yep, there we go. I have to be careful about it. Yep, that's what I thought.
Dead ahead.
Mm-hmm.
The ship is on fire.
Oh god.
Oh, this is gonna be a problem.
Yup, that's happened more than once to me before, if it makes you feel any better.
I'm alive.
Yeah.
Everything's fine.
Yeah.
I'm alive, and I know I'm gonna Citadel this fucking New Mexico.
Okay, focus here.
Well, that was basically a Citadel, and I went too far forward. Well, nope, too far. Went too far. But what if I continue acting stupid at a higher rate of activity? Nope, nope, dead. Nope! What if I continue doing dumber things? Nope. Oh well. Oh well. I could have gotten my planes off, but I thought I was gonna get another shell off, but oh well. Yeah, you can't do that, sadly. It was being shot by torpedoes, which if I had the second gun, I should have saved both guns for the Omaha rather than wasting them on the destroyer. The secondaries would have taken them out. That was my mistake. I could have instantly killed the Omaha, but I decided not to do that because I didn't see the Omaha until it was too late. Meanwhile, Seth over here doing exactly what I just tried to do in a ship that's broken. Compare, please, ladies and gentlemen. Literally just in the middle of the enemy formation, not giving a fuck.
Oh, trust me. Oh, trust me. I'm going to pay for it in the next minute.
Possibly, but not before killing basically all of the major threats.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get this QE's aft turrets, or at least one of them. Boom. One down. I am out of heals, out of damn cons, and on 2 fires. Cool. Ow, 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 ow. That's my ass, you fucks. Oh yeah, Kiwi's fucked. Turn the guns around. Ow, 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 ow.
Bah!
I'm not asking. Focus secondaries on the Chopios.
Not.
Son of a bitch.
Oh!
Yeah, I knew it was gonna happen. I told you I was gonna pay for it within the next minute.
Oh, well, you citadel the fucking anchorage. You've you effectively stopped any real threat from threatening the objective now. The game's over.
They have a Chopiev and Colorado left, and that's it.
There's an Omaha back there, but he's probably not going to be that big of a fucking threat. Or probably, I don't think he's even actually necessary to complete the mission. So yeah, Gundrium, you could just sit there and just clean up the remaining damage.
Chopiev first, probably, though.
But yeah, as you just saw, that yes, there are ships that can do that sort of thing. However, they still die. They still die, which means that really the durability that you expect, there's no battleship that's nearly fucking immune, sadly.
Here's the thing.
What?
Here's the thing. Russian battleships have very clear lines until you get to fucking Kremlin. If you are bow on or stern on, you're probably perfectly fine. God forbid you show any kind of broadside.
Mm-hmm.
Even more so than most.
Right. So there are clearly clearly problems, or rather failure points.
See, the flip side of this is that Lenin is a bow-focused ship anyway.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, all of your.
So it can get away with that well because it has all 9 turrets, all 9 guns forward.
All stations, concentrate fire on
So yeah, so that
okay, then.
that all works out, but yeah, you see, that's the thing. No ships can be stronger, obviously, in that kind of regard. However, yeah, they're never going to be the invincible battleships that people wanted to imagine the battleships were going to wind up being in this game.
Yeah.
But as you see, the Nebraska, as I've said multiple times, is one of the glacier battleships.
What I will say is that Schleifen is probably the closest you're going to get to that. Schleifen and Porsen. And Carver's by extension.
All right, so what we're going to do now is... Well, go on. Go on.
Schlieffen is insanely tanky if you play her right.
Right.
She's more delicate than the battleships when you're showing sides. But she has a fucking icebreaker.
Okay, so what is a Conquer? No, Edinburgh. Where the fuck is she?
What are you looking for?
Okay, let's see here. 5, 5, 5, 4. The gang good to Bogut here, and where the fuck is the? Okay, it must be back here somewhere. Nelson, Scharnhorst, Ochotnik, another fun boat, Nikolai. There she is, Queen of the Universe. We're gonna play one stupid game before we go off to play Olympus Company here on stream. And T-Dog, thank you for resubscribing. Welcome back to the show. Yeah, apparently I broke Streamlabs too. Another thing that broke. So those alerts, I don't hear those alerts. But I see you there. Thank you for resubscribing, sir. Welcome back to the show. So things like the Ochotnik, the Nikolai, the Grammy, the old Arkansas Beta. All these things I would love to actually be able to play in PvE, and a bunch of other things as well, but can't do that yet. And I don't really like playing random battles. Not that the gameplay down here really matters anyway, because there are so few people playing like below tier 5 that there are bots casually in the matchmaker. So what the fuck is the point? This is not an arena of skill people respect or recognize. So what's the point of playing these ships? Or rather, what's the point of shackling them to just being able to be used in PvP and nothing else? I don't think there is one. and probably be a much healthier ecosystem for the game if new players that were coming in had an equal choice between playing PvE and PvP for getting to grips with the game, playing the game, and God help you enjoying it. Wow, an alien concept, I know. So, not only would this, give me what I want, it would probably, in no short order, actually be incredibly healthy for the game to have. Okay, so tier 4, and now we have to sit and wait for the game to give us, the game to give up and give us bots, basically.
Pretty much. And I am officially out of drink. It is time to bust into the new case. Oh.
Alright, okay, so next...
Give me more Sprite, goddammit.
Okay, next after this, we're gonna be tryhards all night with Refraction Railway, and see what we can do.
I'm gonna probably go work in Gossamer a bit, and then I'm gonna go sleep.
Can you not do...
I've been up since like 5.
Can you not do high-tier PvE? Tazarin, PvE, operations, i.e. PvE, is limited to tier 6 to tier 8. So tier 6, 7, and 8 only. No other ships are allowed in operations, period. Over. You cannot bring anything else, which is stupid. So tier 9 and 10? Nope, fuck you. Tier 4 to 1? Nope, fuck you. You could play co-op battles and not make any fucking progress whatsoever. Yep! There's an AI Turpitz, or an AI South Carolina, and AI... all of our cruisers are AI!
Yep. We have 2-player cruisers. They have 1-player cruiser.
So guys, what would change? Oh no, you'll rob. Oh, if you add PvE to lower tiers, you'll rob the PvP players of their player base. The PvP player base at like tier 4. Cricket.
Yeah, exactly.
What the fuck is the point of withholding this anymore? Nobody plays these ships. As you know, sadly. Because they could be a lot of fun depending on the situation, but no, the game is topping out. There are no new players coming in, and nobody playing the games. You're playing the game casually play ships down here. So what do you have down here? You have a very, very small fraction of people who either like the ships or new people who are forced to play the ships down here, and no one else. Big happy Friday, Sagasu. Thank you. But what would be the point now of not, like, this is already actually funny. This is already PvE. Look at all these bots.
Pretty much.
Look at all these. This is already PvE. So what the fuck would be the difference aside from it being better content? It'd be better PvE. This is already just PvE. I'm glad I left World of Warships. You could still have fun playing operations, but obviously the game as it exists is just high tier PvE and that's it, or PvP and that's it. That's the only game that matters. Nobody gives a shit about anything else.
Son of a bitch.
Because at this point, the oil paint for the column makeup seeped in too hard.
I am a grumpy brainlet because I wasted my DFAA. I only have 2
And
of
I'm
those.
Japanese. Oh boy.
I don't.
I'm also Japanese.
The captain has a 76mm pop gun on deck. That's what I've got for AA. It's a fucking signaling device. He just casually fires an aircraft. So yeah, the game is the game's slowly dying unless you're playing in the optimal area. This is not healthy for game. Granted, it's 12 o'clock at night, so obviously this is off-peak hours, but if the lows are incredibly crushing, the peak hours probably aren't very much higher. They can be obviously higher, but I shit you not, they've probably been decreasing year after year. So if you like this game, you probably would want to encourage them to have a new player experience update wherein PvE is actually something that people play. Or something that they are rewarded for playing, and something that's actually, catered to. Because, what about the amazing, this is such an amazing arena of skill in PvP combat with no fucking people playing it. And if somebody comes in here and actually realizes that, wait, these are all just AI, they're just going to look at this and go, dead game, dead thread, bye. I still did 5,000 damage to that guy, even though, yeah, it's an AI. That's actually a player who avoided all those torpedoes.
Not really a surprise. I tried and failed miserably.
You see,
I had a goal there. It wasn't happening.
See, the funny thing is, honestly, now that I think about it, honestly, everyone likes the St. Louis, but I actually kind of like the design of the Chester. Too bad there's no reason for me to really play it, and I won't be rewarded for it either. Probably, I say this as I look at an AI St. Louis, but probably the last surviving low-tier active player ships will be St. Louis's. They will survive us all to the end, because the ship is actually entertaining. And is basically impossible to fucking Citadel.
The enemy team has taken the lead.
Alright, I can actually use the proper sight now. Wow! I actually don't have to offset the sight to a ridiculous degree to actually hit my targets. But now I'm basically shooting bow on to the guy, so it don't
I was
matter.
gonna say, you're not attacking American ballistics anymore.
Yeah, I know, right? It's almost like not only do I have not only do I have a properly aiming guns, I also have a ship that's so accurate it's fucking broken. Amazing. So let's see here. Yeah, about 20. He's moving about 20 knots, probably. Bottom 2 line basically on him. Is that on? Yes, that's on. Yep. There you go. Unfortunately, some of those shells are flying directly over his deck. That is kind of an issue. Okay, 1. Uh-oh.
You're eating both of those. No, never mind.
I Citadel him anyway. He has 100 fucking hit points left. Somebody will get. This guy, though, this Clemson, that's a player. That's probably bad.
You might want to bow into him.
Yeah, I'm
like yesterday.
I'm changing speeds to fuck with him. I am turning in. I know what he's gonna do. I am gonna try to avoid it. However, it looks like he's withholding his torpedoes until the last possible second. The genius. But now I've got a serpentine. Serpentine!
Probably a steel flipper if I had to take a wild guess.
Probably right about now he's gonna launch them? Maybe? Possibly? Sir, what are you waiting for?
Sooner or later he will outmaneuver you. Probably about here.
Probably right about now? Right. Any day now? Yep, there they are. I hear them. Yep.
Ooh.
Nope, it killed me. Unfortunately, that's the one downside of playing battleships at low tiers. You will instantly die if you get close to a destroyer. That's just something you have.
Don't kill the destroyer first.
Yes, assuming you if you don't do that first. There are problems that low tier battleships have, and honestly destroyers are really overpowered at low tiers anyway. Like tier like 2 destroyers are ridiculous with their reload speeds. You basically can't do anything against them.
Well, the good news is I did get revenge.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
So if I were to adjust to play this properly, I would actually avoid something like that, so I died a stupid death. But here's the thing. What's the reason to do this other than seal clubbing and playing unofficial PvE? There really isn't one. This is basically PvE with a slower matchmaking queue, because the game has to give up and give you bots first. So, I should, like, playing regular PvE is, better, honestly. I mean, I could play co-op battles, I guess, that'd be faster, but why isn't there a PvE mode for this, for these ships? The game is fucking dead down here. Obviously, Wargaming's not going to admit that, because that means that they're openly admitting their game is failing, and no business is going to do that, up until they file for bankruptcy. So is the game close to failing? Probably not, no, but is this incredibly unhealthy? Yep. but no one really listens to me when I make this commentary anyway. If anything, I'm gonna say, well, people are gonna say, oh, well, no, you're wrong, or I'm preaching to the choir who already is being ignored by people who can do anything. So, oh well. Oh well. But yeah, it'd be nice to actually be able to play these in, effectively, you know, something a little bit better than co-op battles, but I actually get rewards. That's really what this is with so many bots!
It should say something that I only really touch PvP either if I'm diving with friends, or if brawls.
I play brawls like
Because
once. It could be entertaining.
Brawls are small team numbers. That's kind of what I like.
It could be entertaining like that, because this is just useless. Like, if you're doing a PvP environment, and also if this is the matches you get at low tier brawls are probably way better for a PvP environment, because you actually get people. So if you're looking for that, you're probably, yeah, that's probably, it's probably better. And I played it once, and it's entertaining, because effectively it's, rather than having a team so large that you can't really save them if they happen to fuck it up, it's all in basically 1 to 2 key engagements that you can control if you're a good enough player. So if you're good and on the ball, and if you win, typically. But, alright, so that's gonna be it for World of Warships today, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, we're gonna be playing this more, and it's nice to have people in the community to play with as well. Is she the best game ever? She has some. She has some. She's really the only game like her, and that's. She's not gonna lose to War Thunder Naval. Let me put it that way.
No.
She can still. She's not the most amazing game ever, but she can be entertaining and interesting to play. And her competitors suck so much that she'll probably be the leader all the way until the bow fucking breaks, falls below the water, and she's gone forever.
Until the servers get unplugged.
Yes, until the server's unplugged and the servers are on just fall beneath the waves, never to be seen again. So, I can criticize her all day long, and honestly, yeah, if you had a big push for PvE, especially at low tiers for new people, this game would probably be way more fucking healthy than it is now, but no! Only try hard, say the cult at top tier. Only try hard! Meanwhile, it's very clear no one wants to come in and deal with their shit. But only try hard!
If you listen real hard, you can hear off across the plains, my esports.
My esports though. Yes, my esports. But my esports, as we say in a game with like 75% bots. But my esports though! She's one of the games of all time. Yep, definitely one of the games of all time.
Yeah, that's about accurate.
Yeah, I just joined the game and get exactly what you're saying, LOL. Blaze, thanks for joining us here on the stream, and, right? If they just reconfigured what the new player experience was, and it was mainly, entertaining PvE missions that are like Operations, like if Operations was from start to finish just as well catered to as PvP is, right, new people coming into the game would have something to actually play that they could default on and actually be interesting the entire time, rather than having to struggle with the stupid nonsense that is PvP that doesn't even function properly at this tier. Right? Right? If PvE content was actually on the same level like Armored Warfare, not that anyone really knows this fucking game, knows about that game anymore. It was right. It's just that it got shit canned by its publishers, but. Right? This is stupid, and it makes no sense to just keep the game like this, whereas if you had PvE content that was more relaxed and not as excruciating as PvP can be, in general, you would get more people in the game playing, and that will keep the game alive better than this, right? Like, wish fulfillment me being a Care Bear, obviously. Sometimes I don't want you being a tryhard against other tryhards for the sake of, I win, by beating the fun out of you. Yeah, I could be, if you want to, throw, shit at me, you can call me a Care Bear. But, no, completely aside my own taste here, this game will die if this problem is not addressed. The people at the top don't seem to care because they only care about, give me more content from my esports experience. And they will sit there until the game, effectively, the legs that the game is built on collapse out from under them and they can't play the game anymore. And they'll probably go on to something else. But this game will die if this keeps up. And there's a lot of content here that could be revitalized by just having something else to play with it. Something that actually gives you decent rewards. But what am I saying? What we just played was effectively PvE with a difficulty tweak. Like, we're like with PvE, but with Dark Souls invasion rules, where a player just randomly shows up. That's basically what we were playing. So that's already PvE. Why am I whining? What am I talking about? It's already PvE. So, again, I could ramble about this until the fucking cows come home. I do this every time. But we're going to move on to Lima's Company, ladies and gentlemen. I am going to stop rambling, get coffee, and then go be a tryhard in another fucking game. I will be right back, but thank you all for joining me.
Thanks for the games.
Right. Seth, Gundrium, thank
Talk to you later.
And also, Gundrium, obviously, unfortunately, I mishandled the ship that you got me years ago, but I really would love to play her more.
I'm waggling my finger across the internet.
It'd be able to do.
All right. See you guys later, and ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back in a bit.
See you.
Yeetus.
All right, I've returned and we're gonna hop over now. And Sagasu! Right, if you can still hear me. Yes, World of Warships players do not actually leak classified military documents. Because there aren't fucking any to leak the documents. Okay, moving on to Olympus Company. I'll be right back.